Just
I'm
go
gonna
now.
do something. I'm
We're
gonna
gonna go
go.
now.
Well, look, too bad if I have a small white cutting board. The reason why is because it'd be easier to just move with all the tomato juice.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, we are
I'll just
going.
put it over here and bring it up.
We are going live in just a second. I just got to turn this little. Our audio is on, by the way.
Oh,
There we go.
well, hello.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, everyone. How are you? I don't see comments though.
Oh, I got it. Yeah, I'm gonna bounce back and forth on this quite a bit.
Yeah,
But that's
this is a little bit new for us. Can you scroll up?
Yeah.
The other way. Because your mouse is backwards, remember?
Well, I didn't know if you were. Okay.
Hey, Larry, how are you? Hi, Bob. Hi, Barbara. Craig, how are you? Hi, Barbara. Is there two Barbaras in? Yeah, 6:30, Barbara. Pomodoro sauce. I think it originated in Naples area of Italy. But it's super easy. I kind of call it more like a summer type of sauce, but it's really quick. And I thought it'd be perfect for tonight because it's so quick to make. And we have a lot of videos to show you guys. So we're going to be doing some of these videos, some when the food's cooking and some afterwards. So we're going to show you our trip all through, well, not all through Europe. There's a lot of places we didn't get to.
Well, there's a lot of places we didn't get the videos together for.
Oh, that's true too. Yeah, he still has a lot more to go. Hey, Mare, how are you? I hope everyone's doing well today. We're going to open up a bottle of wine in just a minute. I don't know where they are quite
They're
yet.
right behind you.
Hey, Dawn. Hi, Leanne.
How's the audio, everybody?
Hi, George. I don't see John yet. I wonder if John's going to make it.
John's not there yet.
I didn't hear from him.
All right, George says the audio is live. That means it's working.
Okay, good. Perfect. You might hear a little.
Hey, George, how you doing, buddy?
You might hear a little buzzing in the background. That is my induction stove. I'm heating up water in a pot, and I'm about to salt it like the sea for the pasta. So, in fact, I can do that right now. I'm going to move your phone.
Okay, and if you want to walk over here, I have a shot of the pot anyway.
Okay, I have probably about, I don't know how many cups. I would say that's probably about 8 or 9 cups of water.
Probably
heating.
pushing 10.
Maybe 10. And what is that little? Looks like when the little floaters are in the water, right?
Let me see if I get it.
I can't get it out though. I don't know what. It's nothing.
I got it.
You got it. It's not. Now I can't touch my salt because I wet my fingers. Let me get this here. All right. So, oh, Callie, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, we got dogs.
Oh, we have dogs everywhere tonight. Okay. So I am putting in about, I would say, almost a tablespoon of salt in this water. You want to make it as salty as the sea, they say. And remember, it's just flavoring the pasta. It's not going in the dish, so you're not consuming all of that. The next thing I'm going to do is heat up this pot and get some olive oil in it. Then we're going to get our tomatoes cut up. Now, for this dish, it's super simple. You use the freshest ingredients you can. It's not exactly tomato season here in Tennessee, but these are on the vine, ripened on the vine. They're usually pretty good. You could also use a can of, oh God, what are those tomatoes called? San Marzino tomatoes, whole. Get them whole, and then you will crush them up after they cook a little bit. So either way is perfectly fine. I'm just going to go ahead and use the fresh ones. An onion, garlic, salt, pepper if you want. Like that is it. It is so simple. So,
and pasta,
right. And it is so delicious. You'll be surprised. Well, if you make it, you'll be surprised. Oops. Jeff was really surprised. He kind of put his nose up in the air a little bit when I told him we're going to have, not tonight, but when I first made it for him, we were going to, I told him we're going to have spaghetti with a light tomato sauce. And he's like, well, where's the meat?
Where's the beef?
I'm like, there's no meat in this. It's just a tomato sauce. And hey, Debbie. And he was kind of like, okay, like how much flavor is that going to bring? Well, it does. It really does. It works out so perfectly. So while that pot's heating up, I'm going to go and get this going here.
We can start talking wine here.
Okay, wine. I'm not a whiner, really.
Obviously, we're not going to do Adelina because that's a sparkling brut.
Yeah, we're not going to do that one. No. So we have Chianti. and a San Germano. I'm going to pick the San Germano.
So this, you'll see.
Either one would be okay.
You'll see our visit to this winery in a video later on.
Yeah.
This was just bought at a grocery store, I think.
Oh, maybe we should drink that one for no
maybe
reason.
we should.
No, let's drink this one.
Okay.
We'll drink this one. So let's go ahead and open it up so it can breathe a little bit. And then, yeah, this is so easy. I don't even know what I'm doing, right? Sometimes it's the simple things.
Yeah, this is less about cooking tonight and more about just sharing with you guys video from our trip.
Where's all the pasta?
It's all right behind you.
Oh, okay. Oh, hold on one second. I wanted to get spaghetti if I have some. I'm not even sure. Yeah, I did. I wanted to show you guys. I hope everything's okay with John.
I'm gonna go ahead and pour the first two glasses and let them start breathing a little
Okay,
bit.
perfect.
How did Francesca say it? Let it open up or something?
Yeah. So one of the places that we went to was an olive farm. What did you call it? A farm?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my God, what a lovely place. What a lovely place. We stayed in VRBOs almost the entire time. I think just a few hotels, mostly VRBOs. That's how we prefer it because number one, I like to cook even on vacation. And we just like the whole homey atmosphere more than a hotel. So a lot of places that we went, they provide you with pasta. Now it's dry. They didn't make it, but they provide you with pasta and things like that. So what I'm going to show you is things that we were given, and I brought them home. So this is just regular spaghetti pasta, and it looks very similar to what we get in the US, which is right here on my cutting board. What was really interesting to me is when we ate out, I think it's called Pisci is the name of the pasta, which is like a spaghetti. And bucatini, I think, is another way. And George actually sent me, I think, an email on this, which I found fascinating. So I'm going to share that with you guys. It's very thick, and it starts out with a hole in the middle, but as you cook it, the hole closes up. And I didn't realize that when we were eating it. When you see the picture a little bit later of how thick this is, I mean, it's as thick as like Asian noodles. It is super, super thick. And the dish that we're going to show you kind of looks terrible. In fact, somebody commented on the picture, and I did not take offense to this. First of all, I didn't make it. I got it at a restaurant. But second of all, even if I did make it, I wouldn't take offense because it's true. It looks like dog food. It really did. Just because of the way the meat was chopped, and it was, light Pisci noodles, I think is how it said. And it looks odd, okay, but it was pretty.
It looked odd in person, too.
It looked odd in person. In fact, I thought Jeff was gonna skip lunch.
Nah,
but he was so adventurous.
We were
this
served
time.
some crazy stuff, and we ate everything.
Oh yeah, he was so adventurous. It was just incredible. Hey John, I was just talking about you.
Hey John.
Okay, so the spaghetti. This is more this was shocking when I opened it up. It is so thick. Now, this is only about maybe 3 times as thick. I don't know if you can I guess you can if I pull it apart. You sort of can tell, right? So their spaghetti noodles are much thicker over there, but the stuff that we were served in restaurants was even thicker than that. It was probably about, I would say, at least 4 times as thick as what we get here in the US.
But it was amazing.
But it was really good. Oops, that's the wrong one. But it was really, really good.
To chew it was just incredible.
It really was. I mean, the texture was perfect. Now, I don't think they were all homemade, but I do think at that one restaurant it was homemade.
The one with the dog food on it?
The dog food.
And we're joking about that because it was actually delicious.
It was absolutely delicious. Absolutely delicious. All right, let me start getting some things chopped up here because we are probably almost preheated.
Let's go back to some comments here. Aaron says, hi, Louise. We just finished your quick chili, and it was so good.
Awesome.
Did you use the the smoked paprika, because I think that's the
Whoa.
secret ingredient in that one. And I think there's a little chipotle in there as well.
I don't remember that
Yeah, there
recipe,
is.
to be honest with you.
There
It was
is.
so long ago.
George, yes, this is wine and pasta we brought home from our
Yes.
vacation or holiday
Yes.
or trip, working vacation.
Yeah, but I don't know. It didn't really feel like work.
It didn't feel like work. I think we're getting better at working and having fun at the same time. Hello, Heidi.
Yeah, because I'm not
I didn't-
responsible for anything. So that's the good thing. I didn't really take any pictures. I didn't do any videos.
I shot a ton. of videos.
Jeff did so much, and the footage is awesome. You want to talk about the camera you used?
Yeah, I could actually. I have it right here.
I'm going to use about 5 garlic cloves, and so I'm going to start those first. And the pasta water is almost ready to go.
So this is the camera. It's a. I'm gonna put it down here so that we can kind of see it on camera. So it's a 360 camera. So you see, there's a lens right here, and then on the other side, there's an identical lens, and each of those shoot with a super wide 180-degree field of view, and then the software inside of the camera stitches them together into a 360-degree video, which you can use all of it, which looks kind of silly, or you can use whatever you want. So I've got a lot of videos that we shot with this where I selected the field of view that I wanted and the angle I wanted, the direction I wanted, so you can change your tilt, your pan, everything. It's pretty amazing. And
Yeah, the
worked out
footage
well.
is really nice, and then he's edited it all together. Now, the videos that you're going to see are going to be vertical, okay?
Some of them are vertical.
some of them are not? Okay.
Yeah, I think it's like 50-50. We've got a lot of verticals and a lot of full screen videos.
I must have only watched the
You probably didn't even notice the difference, but
I did.
there's a difference.
Okay.
You want to try this wine?
In 1 minute. Let me get
Let's
these.
try it together. So
Oh, okay. Okay.
let me move them out of the shot. Right here. We don't want to cook them with the pasta water.
Oh, actually,
Which,
that
by
would
the
be
way,
bad. Well, not the
is
pasta water, but all
Starting
right. I'm
to-
putting in
they
3
do.
tablespoons of olive oil. Not measuring because it really doesn't matter. And we're going to get our onions in. I'm using 1 small sweet onion. Now you could add different things to this for sure, you know. Now the idea is not necessarily to caramelize these. We just cook them for a short period of time. Hopefully I don't overcook them because I should have had this already prepped, but I didn't.
Do you want to let George know what we're making and people that missed?
Yeah, it's making, what am I making? Pasta.
Pomodoro? Is
Yeah, pasta pomodoro. I think that's how you say it. I'm not sure though. I'm being a little clumsy today, so I'm being careful with my knife because I don't want to cut my finger off.
You don't?
And I don't feel like I have good control over this knife right now, and I don't really know why, but you know, it happens. We have off days. I'll show you. Look at, I don't know if you can see it. I don't know what that
Yeah,
looks
let me
like
get a
on
shot.
camera, but it is.
Oh, it looks pretty bad.
It looks terrible. It doesn't hurt or anything. I just burned the hell out of myself. Really.
I got a boo-boo too.
Oh my gosh. We're a
Here's my
mess.
boo-boo. We're a mess.
We're a mess. And then I'm just gonna
Mine wasn't cooking. Mine was outside.
helping somebody.
Yeah, trying to help some guy start his truck and pushing it down a hill, and then realizing that I can't run faster than my inertia,
Eh,
and I just fell straight flat on my hands and knees and elbow, and it was fun.
fun, huh?
Fun. John, that's not the same camera as the Osmo 360 that we used in Australia.
The Osmo, you mean the Gizzy? I call it
Yeah,
Gizzy.
the Gizzy. Yeah,
That's not a 360.
that's a DJI, totally different company. In fact, you're probably not going to hear a lot about DJI in America soon. They're not going to be selling them in America. But
I kind of made a
This is
mistake. I should have
different
put my
company.
garlic in before I put my tomatoes in. So it sauteed a minute. Now I've got liquid in the pot. So it's kind of going to more steam. But you know what? It's going to be fine. We don't sweat the small stuff.
and it's
Go
all
ahead,
small
sorry.
stuff.
It's all small stuff. As long as it feeds you and tastes halfway decent, right?
Yep.
You could mince the garlic too. I just happen to like it smashed a little bit better. Whoops. And I'm on high sear saute, and I'll probably stay on that the whole time. That one didn't even mash. There we go. Now I'm feeling pressure. I'm feeling
Right.
under pressure.
We got a full boil going on over
I
here. If
know.
you're ready for your pasta.
Oh, right. Yeah, let's drop that.
You want me to drop the whole bag there?
No, God, no. Just enough for two.
Somebody invented a little thing that will actually measure out how much
Yeah, I
you need,
know.
depending on
Exactly.
servings.
Looks good. Okay.
Yeah, it's only, there's no meat, so.
There's no meat. There's no meat.
All right, let me get a shot here. That's this camera.
And just stand it up. It'll go down as it cooks a little bit. Oh, I don't know why I am not steady with this knife today. Oh well, probably because I've been cooking nonstop for, gosh,
For a week.
for a week. I have made Thanksgiving dinner probably 100 times, 10 times at least, because I'm working on a Possible Cooker Pro cookbook that I want to get out in a week from now. And I think I'm going to do it. And that's pretty amazing because I decided to do this when I got back from vacation. I'm like, okay, it's time to really buckle down and get some recipes out. And people have been asking for a cookbook for this. And I thought, well, holiday recipes will be great for it. I'm going to stop right now and get in my salt. If you want to salt the, that's why I'll wear my hair back.
It's not salt.
Oh, there it is. I wear my hair back because I hate it in my face. All right. 1 teaspoon of salt goes over the tomatoes.
Craig wants to know
Did
how
I
long.
say teaspoon, right?
Craig wants to know how long you cook your pasta for.
I'm going to cook this to just under al dente. So I don't go by time. I'll just look at it and see.
You
But
can kind of
probably gonna
tell
take
right
about
now, even by stirring it, you could tell it's still stiff.
very
So
stiff.
it's nowhere
No.
near ready.
Probably for this one, it'll be about 10 to 12 minutes. And then I will put it into the sauce at the very end. You can also use cherry tomatoes. I've done this sauce with cherry tomatoes. It's delicious. Just cut them in half, and I'll show you. We mash them up at the end. And this is about 1.5 pounds of tomatoes, maybe 2. My knife is not sharp. That could be part of the problem, really, here.
That's dangerous too.
It is. It's very dangerous. But I've been using it so much, and I didn't think to sharpen it today. Yeah, I almost cut off my fingernail right there. So, yeah, not a good idea. And then I got tomato juice dripping down my sleeve. That's always lovely. Cooking is so much fun, isn't it?
Starting to smell really good.
Well, that's good.
There's not a whole lot in there. either.
Nothing, really. That's like Italian, American Italian, or Italian American, however you want to say it, is really way different. I mean, did you see any cheese on anything except maybe pizza?
Not really. A little.
Well, a little bit on
Parma.
lasagna.
They give you parm in a bowl and a spoon.
Yeah.
And it's already like grated up.
And it's
Finely-
fine. It's
finely grated.
It is like powder. And it's delicious. Oh, and the other thing that's really, really delicious, so much so that I've changed my entire mind on it, is prosciutto. So
Oh, it's not salty.
it is
at all.
so different from what we get here and so much better. Oh my gosh. So we'll have to try to source like somewhere to really get it.
What was your favorite thing you ate while you were there? Germany and Austria, or Germany, Austria and Switzerland included.
Oh my God, that is so hard because I might have to say that ravioli dish I made. And I know that sounds like a cop out or something, but
It was good, and you're going to see a little video on
it
that
was
later.
so good. And I fried sage to go with it. Now I bought some basil. Or Jeff, well, I didn't buy it. If I would have picked it out, it wouldn't look like this. But it is not that good looking.
Oh, wow, where'd you get that?
You brought that.
I
That's
didn't-
the crappy stuff you brought.
from Walmart. I didn't touch it.
I
I didn't have
know.
anything to do with it. They picked it out. And handed
I
it to me.
know. That's what I was about to
It
say.
looks a lot better now.
I know.
That it's
That's what I was getting at. So I revived it. So it was really sad. Okay. It was very, very sad looking. It was dark. It had gotten too cold. And
it was flat. And
it was really bad. So I cut the stems at the bottom, put it in some water, and then put it in I call this a little incubator. All right, we're going to put in some basil, put in your stems. We'll take them out. We won't eat them. But put in about 1/2 cup of basil. Now, this is a little bit different. Now, I love cooking I love fresh basil. I really do. But I don't usually cook with it. I usually finish dishes with it, and I cook with dried basil. But in this dish, you want both. So we're going to do some now and some at the end is what I mean, and the stems. Because the stems give a lot of flavor. And I'm just guesstimating on the time here. I mean, how much. But it's about 1/2 cup, and then we'll put 1/2 cup in when it's done. Finish it off, and we will top it with some Parmesan cheese. So that's it. Now we're just going to let this cook down a little bit. That is all the ingredients that go in there. You can salt and pepper at the end if you want pepper. That's fine. I don't even usually, I'll put maybe some fresh ground pepper on it at the very end. Also, you could put in some red pepper flakes. Do you feel like those or no?
Why not?
Okay.
About 1/8 of a teaspoon.
Yeah, not much pinch. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. There we go. So that is it. I mean, this is like
I'll get the pepper flakes.
easiest thing. Thank you. Right there. Yeah. So this is like the easiest dinner ever if you will need something to be thrown together. We are at a rapid boil. You want to check those?
Yeah, I just checked it. I think we're close.
Okay.
It's
I
time
don't want to overcook. Let's go. Oh.
It's time to pull one and check it.
Oh no, I don't think so.
No, they're still got some strength to them.
Yeah, they're pretty strengthy. That's a good word, strengthy. They're pretty strengthy. Okay. I just don't want to overcook them. That's the problem. That's the only problem.
All right. Well, while that simmers and that boils. Cheers.
All right. Cheers.
Saluti.
Yeah. Prost, right? Prost is the beer.
In German.
Yep. Mm.
Oh, so we learned how to.
Oh, that's so good.
So we learned a lot about tasting wine and smelling it.
Yeah. One of the funniest things I thought, and I don't know if you would agree, Jeff, was when he told us to chew the wine.
Chew it like he said. Chew it like bubble
chew it
gum,
like bubble gum,
but politely.
Yeah, it was hilarious. So we had like the best. We had the best experience. Mara says you have a ham and lentil soup recipe. In my Flavors of Fall cookbook, there is a lentil soup, but I think it's a vegetable lentil, but you could add ham to it, of course. That's in the Flavors of Fall cookbook, which I don't know if you have, but I think you do.
All right, so a couple questions. George says this is the drawback of not having any social media accounts other than YouTube. You have a cookbook coming out, Louise?
Yes. And George, let me speak to that for a second, okay? About the drawback of not having social media. Can you put it back a little bit?
Yeah, I'll pop it up back. How do I put it?
Right there. That's fine. The drawback of not having any social media accounts other than YouTube. You have a cookbook coming out. So YouTube, traditionally, the only thing you guys can see is what I put on videos, right? So if I put out a video, you can watch that. But not Facebook. YouTube has always had what's called a community tab, and I have just not used it very much at all. But I am starting to use that for announcements now and different things because I do understand that people aren't on Facebook. You know, they are on YouTube and they don't want to go over to Facebook, and that's fine with me. The other thing you can do, George, if you're not already, is get on my email list. And you're already part of Kajabi, which is the Salt and Pepper Academy. So I'm going to be opening that up and doing more in there as well. So you'll be able to stay in the loop without, going over to the dark Facebook area, which I don't like Facebook either anymore. It's so much crap, really. All right, so we have cooked down now. And now we're just going to mash these up a little bit, and I'm going to turn it down to low. So I'm using just a manual potato masher, and we're just going to mash this up, mash the garlic. I'm going to leave the basil in there for right now since I added it just a minute ago. And look, it looks like nothing. It is so incredibly delicious. It's just amazing. All right, now I'm going to turn it down to low and let it just sit there for a minute. We'll put a little bit of pasta water in it. So that was 13 minutes on sear saute. You want to grab out one of those noodles now and see?
Yeah.
Also, and then the noodles will finish cooking in the oven.
There's a question.
Okay, yeah. Since you cook nonstop, who do you feed all the food to? Friends and fam? Well, we don't have any family around here. And so I do send some to Jeff. I'm an idiot. Do you see what I just did?
Yeah, what are you doing?
I was going to eat it, but I threw it in here instead. Crazy.
Well, now you know what it tastes like with the stuff on it.
Yeah.
It's still standing up on its own. It might need to go a little longer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
A little bit longer. But I do want to get a little
nice
pasta
boil
water.
going on over here.
What?
We got a nice roll and boil still going on over here. And this thing stopped making noise, which is cool.
Watch out. All right, so I'm putting about half a cup just because it boiled out a little bit of the juice. So I'm going to just add a little bit there. All right, then that'll just sit till the pasta's done. Put the pasta in, we'll plate, do a little bit of cracked pepper and some Parmesan cheese, and we'll be eating dinner. So that is the cooking portion of Tasty Tuesday. Okay, so let's see.
John says you both look so relaxed.
Thank you. Nikki, so let me finish that. I'm sorry. My brain goes off on wild Jesus. I freeze dry it. So if I can't get rid of it, I freeze some things, but I like to freeze dry now. And I have been freeze drying so much stuff. So like the other day, I needed to take a picture and I wanted to have a prop of mashed potatoes. And I didn't feel like making mashed potatoes because you think all the props, when I'm doing a photo shoot of a certain, like let's say it's turkey breast or something, you want to have some of the side dishes kind of around it to make it look a little bit better. What's that for?
For the spaghetti. The noodles. Were you just going to throw them right in?
Yeah. I don't need that. I don't drain pasta anymore. I can't stand it. I hate lifting the pot. It's a pain. No, I don't drain potatoes either. So all my recipes, well, this one you don't want to make like totally together. Like, you don't want to boil you wouldn't make this sauce with the noodles in a bunch of water. You wouldn't do it. It would dilute your sauce. So this is definitely a separate thing, but I have no intention of draining those noodles. I'm just going to grab them out. I probably will bring them over here when they're done so I don't keep going across Jeff. But, yeah, so I freeze dry. And then when I need something, I freeze dry sauces and different things. So when I need something for taking a photo, I just rehydrate it and use it. So it's worked out really well. So I don't have to make all these things all the time. And the mashed potatoes turned out great when they were reheated. So that was really good. All right, let's see.
We have more comments here. John says you both look so relaxed.
Thank you.
Yeah, we've been busy.
We've been busy. My schedule, Jeff's been busy doing all these edits, and I've been busy with this cookbook. So, and I'm going to share another thing with you too. It's another cookbook. It's a different cookbook, and I'm really excited about that. That's not going to come out probably till the spring. But anyway, so I've been cooking nonstop, and I have been going to bed at about between 6:30 and 7 because my back is just done. I'm done after all that time. And I've been getting up around 3 a.m. And I'm refreshed And at 3 a.m., I can just go through all these recipes, because testing all these recipes in such a short period of time is very taxing. But obviously, it's a holiday cookbook, so I have to get it done. And I am almost there. So I think I'm going to be right on schedule. And I've been inputting the recipes into InDesign, so I should be able to create the PDF. It's an online cookbook. It's not going to be something that, you know, is a print book. But I am actually going to be reaching out to you guys to request people to do recipe testing for me. I am writing a sauce cookbook. It's called Simply Saucy, and it is all types of sauces. So think peanut sauce, pomodoro sauce. It's called what other kinds of, I'm trying to think. I've dessert sauces, barbecue sauce, all the kinds of things that you would put on your baked chicken, your pork chop, your, you know, whatever other meal you're doing, to kind of dress it up, fancy it up, and add some flavor. So that is what I've been working on. I've been working on that for about what, 3 or 4 months, making great progress. It is going to be a full-on cookbook, though. It is a full-on in-print cookbook. You stepped on my foot. It's a full-on cookbook, lots of recipes. And I think that it's going to be amazing. It's not an appliance cookbook. It's for everyone, because you can use these sauces with everything. So I've got salad dressings too, tons of salad dressings. Of course, everything is homemade, and I'm trying to keep all the ingredients pretty simple. So I hope you guys are as excited about it as I am, because, like, oh my gosh, this is like a passion project, a dream project of mine, because I love making sauces. Like, I love cooking, but I love that little special touch. I'm also going to go over all the mother sauces. We're going to learn how to make stock, like really good stock, better stock than I've ever made in my life. And it's just going to be, it's going to be amazing. I am so excited about it. John, yeah, Simply Saucy. I know. I love it.
Oh, he's put you
I'm
in
going to put a little
timeout.
bit more. Yeah, I'm going to put a little bit more water in here. Are we almost done with that?
Yeah, I just tasted it. It's getting there.
Getting there is
Means the very inside is still
okay.
got a little bite. This thing is weird. I don't know
Oh, did
what
it
happened.
turn off?
Yep.
Oh, that's okay. All right. How about we do this? Why don't you put it over here? Put the whole pot. Do you have pot holders? I don't know if you can
I don't
touch
need
those.
it. Yeah,
Oh, you don't? And I'll go ahead and we'll just finish it up in here.
Perfect.
And then we'll need plates. That looks pretty good.
Oh, did you get your stems out?
Nope. This will be eating stems. I'm like a surgeon now. I should have counted how many did I put in, so we make sure we get them all back out, but I didn't,
All right,
so I don't know.
plates.
Okay, and you know what else? The Parmesan cheese is in the refrigerator. We can finally grate that. All right, I don't know how long we've been going. Probably, I guess 30 minutes. So this is a 30-minute meal. I'm going to finish it off with fresh basil. Mix this up.
I think bowls is probably more appropriate.
That's fine.
These shallow bowls.
That is perfectly fine. All right, I'm gonna let that sit in there just a minute. Dinner's done. You want to move that for me?
I can't touch it. It's too hot.
Too hot. Let's get this stuff off of here. And go.
Parmesan.
Kind of almost off of there. I'll clean that up now. Parmesan. And I hope I know where my yeah. And then fresh cracked pepper. Right here. That is the parm. This thing is really cooking. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off. Oh wow, it smells so good. All right.
Here's your thing right here.
Grab this here. Yep.
Hello, Callie.
All right. Hey, Mark, how are you? We're about to show some videos.
Hey, Mark.
As a matter of fact, how do you want to work this, Jeff? You're the orchestrator. Do you want to show a video while I plate, or do you want me to plate and then?
Let's go ahead and plate, taste it, keep this kind of, one thing at a time. And then we're going to pull some chairs up here and get comfortable because we've both been doing a lot of standing today and nobody needs all that.
All right, now I could chop this up, and I'm not going to. Just grabbing off some good looking leaves here and putting it in there. Fold it in.
So this would be like a first course in Italy.
Yes, that was the other thing. Oh my gosh, I am not up for all that, the way that they eat there.
How did my wine end up over there?
Probably because I moved it or something.
Yeah.
All right. I'll put some cracked pepper on there. Yeah, so they eat so much and you have to spend at least an hour or more for lunch.
And you have to time it.
And you do have to time it. And if you don't time it correctly, John, yes, you can use tinned tomatoes, but it won't really speed anything up because, except you don't have to chop them. Won't speed anything up because you still want them to cook down. You want it to look like this. This is what you want. So I don't know if you want the pepper, but I'm going to
Little
put,
pepper, little
and that
cheese,
is really, really, that's quite coarse pepper there. And then a little bit of parm on top. There we go. We didn't get over to a couple of places that we wanted to go. And I'm putting my hair back in a minute. I can't take it. So when Jeff plays the first video, I'm going to run out and get my ponytail holder because I can't stand my hair in my face. I hate it. Okay. And it's hot.
Here we go.
All right.
Pomodoro.
Yeah.
Is that it? Pomodoro.
Yep. If it's bad, just don't tell them.
It's not bad. It's delicious.
I'll
Pasta's perfect.
I'll tell you the truth, though. I really will.
I'm glad you put the red pepper flakes in there. They really stand out.
Oh, that is good. I could probably use a touch of salt. What do you think? No?
I don't think it needs. There's enough in the pasta water.
It is so good, though. And so simple.
Very simple.
Quick. It's hot, too. It's very hot. It's kind of messy. So they serve you, thank you. They serve you, first course is your pasta course. And I thought, well, it's going to be a little serving of pasta because I knew there was a second course coming. A lot of places you order them both at the same time. And no, it's a full plate of pasta.
It's this much or more.
More, yeah. This much or more. I would say more. And then you have your meat dish. It's crazy.
And then you have your dessert.
But you do walk up about 1,000 hills. So Jeff said he gained weight. I didn't gain weight.
Yeah, I gained weight. I don't know how.
I don't know how either. And if you don't eat lunch, if you don't plan your day out, now of course, keep in mind we weren't in tourist areas. So if we were in touristy areas, it would be different for sure. We were not. So we were more where they didn't. We were the only tourists that they have seen in months, I'm sure. If you don't plan your day so that you're at a restaurant by noon, 1 o'clock at the latest, you are SHIT out of luck because everything shuts down from 3 to 7 p.m. Nothing's open 3 to 7 p.m. Sometimes we're open at 6:30, but it's
what I found interesting was you would think that pizza, perfect lunch, right? Perfect all day food. pizzerias, for the most part, don't open until 6:30 or 7.
Yep. And
So you're not getting pizza for lunch unless you
No.
happen to know a place.
yeah, some of them open, but
Mhm.
you know, and also a lot of places you need reservations. One place that we stayed, the guy was trying to call us for reservations, and if they're busy, they just don't answer the phone. So I mean, that's fine, I understand. But I ended up cooking that night anyway because we started drinking wine out on the back little porch area thing. What would you call that? It's not really a porch.
Where at?
The olive place.
Oh, she called it the I think she called it the terrace.
Well, I guess it's the terrace, the patio, something like something like that. All right. I'd say let's go because I want to get my hair up.
All right, good. Get your so we've been talking a lot about Italy. The first video that we got is actually from Germany because that's where we started. This is from Wiesbaden, Germany.
Yeah.
Louise sampling apple strudel.
Oh,
I'm gonna go ahead and play.
I'm going to interrupt you real quick because apple strudel, I said it wrong, and I was very nicely educated on how it's pronounced. Now, don't ask me how it's pronounced because I still can't say it right, but I think it's the U is pronounced as an O. So instead of strudel or something, I cannot say it right. You can laugh at me.
It's really more of an accent thing than it is the pronunciation.
And I think it's a U with 2 dots on it though, isn't it? So anyway, just so you know, and I have an apple puff pastry recipe. So I was really interested to see how it would compare to mine. I love the presentation of this one, and I'm going to have to try to do that. I think it's probably like a phyllo dough or of some sort or something homemade like that, but it's a really, really neat way to package up your apple strudel. I still not saying it right. You want to say it?
It's not stroidel. We were thinking of stroidel, but when I listened to the stuff on the internet, it was just a heavy German strudel kind of accent. So I think strudel's fine.
Well, I'm going to stick with what I know, right? Strudel. All right, guys. So watch this. I'm going to
go put your hair up. We're going to do, this is Louise's apple strudel in Wiesbaden.
Yeah, it's very thick, but it's okay.
Yeah, it's for the inside. It's better.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because it's moist in the inside.
Okay, ready? Now I'm trying to cut this way for you, okay? Without being too weird.
There you go.
I love this little thing. Oh, it's got raisins in it. All right, ready? All right, so the thing is, how does my apple puff pastry compare to apple strudel in Germany? I don't know. Let's find out. Oh my gosh, I think it has nuts in it.
I think it must.
It is perfectly seasoned. Oh my gosh, let me get a little bit of this. Oh my gosh. And I have a recipe for vanilla sauce on my website. Let's see if it even matches up. Oh, that's exactly like what I have the recipe for.
It's a solid.
This is delicious.
So that voice you heard in the background commenting on the video was our good friend Kathy. We had so much fun. You'll see her later doing the YMCA dance in Oktoberfest.
Oh, Oktoberfest was so much fun.
Oh, you love that.
Was that the very day we got to Germany?
I
think it might have been.
No, that was brunch, so that was the next day. Because we got there.
We left the next day.
Oh, did we get there in the morning? Yeah,
we got there in the morning. I think that was the very day, so that's why we kind of look a little rough.
We met up with our friends and then went out for brunch. Well, not brunch, but it was kind of brunchy.
Although I didn't think I looked too bad after all that flying.
Yeah, I think we had a minute to freshen up.
That video wasn't too bad. I would expect myself to look a lot worse after all that travel.
We got plenty of videos for you to look worse.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So that night, I think, it was definitely that night we went out to a place called, I know I'm going to pronounce it wrong, Mainz, just south of Wiesbaden over over the river, over the Rhine, and
we
got a tower
did
of
Kathy
beer.
drive? No, we took
We
we
took an Uber,
we Ubered there.
and and here's the tower of beer we got.
Oh, I'm not a beer pourer though. Ah, very good.
Drink. That was so good.
And so I have to order this. I don't even drink beer. Well, okay, let me say I don't usually drink beer. In Germany, I drank beer. The beer was delicious. I mean, delicious. But I had to order this tower of beer. I've never seen anything like that. It was such a cool thing. And at first I was like, there is no way we're going to be drinking all this beer. Like, what a waste, right? Oh, no.
No, we went through it real quick.
We went through it, and then
you start pouring the beer and you see the tower going.
Yeah.
Because it's only about that big around.
There was 4 of us.
It's an illusion.
And I think we finished that, and the beer drinkers in the group, I don't think it was me though, because
that'd probably be me.
Yeah, it would be Jeff and Skip and Kathy. They ended up ordering a few more. Really, but it was delicious. It was so good.
But the best
so much
beer,
fun.
the best beer of the trip was hands down Oktoberfest. And here's a little video from Oktoberfest.
Oh, I wanted to say one more thing before you start the new video. Now I forgot it
was about beer, I'm sure.
It was about beer. I forgot. I lost it. Go ahead.
All right, you'll probably think of it while we're playing this one.
Ready? Roast.
Gotta get ready. Yep. Gotta get ready. You're not listening.
Bring it close. There you go. There you go. Oh, yeah. You're almost coming high. There you go.
Keep going.
There you go. There you go.
Oh, you got it. You're up. Careful.
You got it.
Go,
You
go,
got
go,
it.
go, go.
Keep going. Keep going, girl.
You got it.
Turn
Come
it.
on.
Turn it.
Yeah.
You're there. You're there.
You're there.
I can't pick it up, though. Yes, you
Turn
can.
it.
You
Keep
gotta
going.
Keep going. Keep going. And then
Now
you're
lift it
picking
up.
It up like a baby.
Oh!
Lift it up.
Can I stand up?
No.
You got it.
Come on, girl.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
Nicely done, Louise.
I did it!
And this was the side on the way out after they basically shut the tents down and they said, if you don't have
It stopped
reservations,
playing. Oh, was it over?
It stopped on its own.
Oh.
So if you don't have reservations, I think it was after like 5 o'clock, they basically cleared the tents, reservations only, and everybody leaves at the same time. And
Yep.
ooh, that was crazy.
And it was crazy, but it was organized chaos.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't too bad. Now, of course, we had some beers, so it was. We probably were.
We haven't had as much as a lot of people.
No, not at all. But it was all in all. So I would say Oktoberfest was something that I wanted to do. I've always wanted to do it. I did not know how much fun I was going to have. I would do it once. I wouldn't probably
One day. Don't try to.
But I
repeat the
wouldn't
same
go back.
mistakes.
I don't think.
No, there's too much to do
I
in
mean,
this
there's
world.
yeah. I
to
don't think I would
get
go
caught up
back
in all that.
again. I don't. I think when you have such an incredible experience somewhere, you know, and doing something like that, to try to replicate it. Although Kathy and Skip have done it several times, and they've had a great time
What do
every
they
time.
call it? Chasing the dragon.
Yeah, kind of like is it going to live up to your expectations? It was an absolute perfect day. We did not feel crowded. I'm not a big crowd person. So like
It was a Friday. If you do go, don't go on the last Saturday
That
of
was
Oktoberfest because the
that was
entire universe
crazy.
is there. But the
Mhm.
last Friday was pretty good. I'm
Yeah.
sure that a week earlier probably would have been. Although I saw some video. Excuse me, I still got this cold I caught from the airplane, I think. I did see some videos where people were showing how it was just insane, like worse than the video we showed you at the end of that video, where just shoulder to shoulder, people walking around next to each other. All right, so I'm going to set up the next video here. After we left Germany, we went down to Zermatt, Switzerland, but on the way down, we stopped at Zurich, Switzerland on the train. So we had this app that we could use on our phone that would allow us to pick trains and reserve seats. And there's some trains had like longer layovers. Some had like 5 minutes to get from one ramp to another. And we'll talk about that in a minute here. And some had a lot longer. This one, I think we had like 2 hours. So we decided to go get lunch, and we went and got some fondue. And this is Louise having fondue in Zurich.
So we just got off the train in Zurich. We are getting another train in about an hour to head to Zermatt. And so we stopped at a little fondue place here. So we've got some cheese fondue that they're serving with bread, potatoes, and pears. I love the addition of pears. I don't think we see that in the US too much, but pears and cheese are amazing together. So I'm looking forward to that. And then I got a little bit of beef goulash because it is a little bit chilly here. So let's see what it tastes like. So it looks like a really nice beef stew. I think it's going to be a little hot. Very rich looking broth. It smells amazing. Mmm. Wow. A little spicy. That has a really interesting flavor. I'm going to have to eat a little bit more before I can really describe it, but I'll describe it with a photo. It is really good. Even the potatoes are a little bit different of a texture than I'm used to. But the beef is super tender. It is delicious. Now let's get to the fondue. What I think is interesting is the bottom of these fondue forks are like screwdrivers. And I think that's super cool because they're a lot more sturdy than some of the fondue forks that I have. So we might have to make some, Jeff. Get some screwdrivers and make them into fondue forks because that's super cool. All right, let's go ahead and go in with a small pear. Okay, spear one here. They also give you some pepper, which I will probably put some pepper in this. All right, here we go. It's good. It's really, really good. Wow. Delicious. I'm going to cut this in half. I mean, cheese and bread. What can go wrong, right? I kind of wish these were a little toasted, but that's just my preference. But you know what? Untoasted, I think actually is better. So I guess I know what they're doing here in Zurich.
Okay.
All right, your mic is back on.
So Jeff showed me this picture
Move
to
that way a little bit.
what?
Move away from it. No, I'm just kidding.
What?
You're cut off on the picture. Well, it'll go away in a second. Never mind.
Oh, well, half the time you're telling me to go to the mic. So your directions are confusing, sir.
Oh,
And when we do videos, he's always like, "Can you get closer to the mic? Get closer to the mic."
now I'm telling you, get further
And now
away.
he's like, "Get the hell away from me." Anyway, so that soup, that goulash soup, it was very interesting. And I told Jeff today when I was watching this little clip, I was like, I don't remember what it tasted like though. I guess I wasn't too, I mean, it was good. Don't get me wrong, it was good. It had some behind flavor, like, I don't know. I couldn't even put my fingers on it. So it wasn't something that I would probably try to replicate. But it was good. It was very rich, just not a flavor that I was over enjoyed with, really. What did you think of it? Do you remember what it tastes like? Because I sort of have forgotten
Of what?
that goulash.
Oh, it was too spicy for me.
It
It was
yeah,
spicy.
okay.
It was
interesting.
It was spicy without purpose.
It was interesting. It was weird. I'm just gonna say it. It was weird.
Textures were good. There was a lot of chunks of meat in there, and
Yeah,
I think
but it had a
potato.
weird
But it was like,
thing.
yeah, I didn't eat any more than a bite.
So George, that's a funny comment. So I posted that on Facebook, and somebody had said, "Oh, you're drunk," and I was like, "No, not at all." And I mean, I remember that time clearly. I know exactly what was going on. When I rewatched it today before we went live, I'm like, "Ooh, I was a little slurry. I was a little toasty. I was a little saucy." So yeah, I think that we had a good amount of beer.
Probably 3 pints. 3 pints.
They're
of
not
beer.
pints, they're liters, babe.
Oh, liters. 3 liters.
3
3
pints.
liters. 3 liters. But see,
These things are this big.
I ate a lot of soft pretzels. I don't think you ate a lot of pretzels. So
You only had a couple bites of a pretzel, but I mean, you didn't eat a lot.
well, Bob was babysitting me, and he's like, "Eat more pretzels. Eat more pretzels."
Well, look, I was perfectly fine. I had no issues. Now, Bob, who's a professional, he had a few little issues, but yeah, I didn't have any issues. Jeff didn't have any issues. We were fine. It was
Yeah.
surprising. I don't drink beer that much. It was surprising how much beer I drank that day, but I did, and I walked out of there, and I didn't make a fool of myself or anything. At least I don't think so.
Wendy says,
Well, maybe I did with my Italian friends. I might have made a little bit of a fool of myself. I don't think so.
No, but they hooked us up. They told us where to go.
Yeah, that's how we
And
ended up.
that's how we
going
ended
where
up. The
went.
next thing we're going to
Yeah.
show. Well, I think it's
Yeah,
it's one of the
comes down
next
a little
things
bit, yeah.
after Switzerland. First thing in Italy is because the guys in the pink shirts in that video, they told us where to go because we basically went there blind. We're like, we're just gonna make it
Yeah.
up as we go along.
And that's what we did. We made it up. So we didn't have any plans in Italy. We didn't have anything booked. We didn't know where we were going. After Zermatt, we were on our own. We just figured it out pretty much a couple days in advance. Hey, Wendy, how are you? Good to see you. I haven't
She
seen you
says-
in a bit.
Wendy says, "Girl got the twist."
Um,
You're trying
well,
with your wine.
I will. No, I can't do that. But I will tell you something else about that Oktoberfest. There may have been a time towards the end of the midday, because we were out of there by 4:00, that I was standing on
The benches.
the benches.
You can't stand on the table; they will kick you out.
Yeah,
But they actually encourage you to stand up on the benches.
yeah, we were
and they're
standing
not.
on
the-
the benches, dancing.
OSHA wouldn't put up with it.
We were dancing. Yes, we were standing on the benches.
I have some video of that, but I had so much stuff to go through that I didn't.
I don't know if I want that to be shown. So yeah, so a little bit of beer went down. Yeah, a little bit of beer went down, and it was good. It was really good. Marls, we do want to get to London. I'm not a big city person, but we do want to get over there for sure. And Scotland and Ireland.
I think we'll fly into London when we
Yeah.
do our Scotland and Ireland trip, and pick out some places in London that we definitely want to see, and then figure out our transportation from that point.
Yeah, which hopefully will be self-driving. I like the trains. They were convenient in ways, but the best time we had in Italy was driving, which you'll
Yeah.
see some of these roads in a minute.
Even though the roads are different in Italy, and the drivers are aggressive. There's something about being on your own and knowing that, hey, let's pull over and let people go by, and do it on our schedule, other than the meals, which is on their schedule.
That is definitely on their schedule in Italy, that's for sure.
But on the train, the pressure there was trying to, and they make it easy, but the pressure was trying to find a train that doesn't have too many connections, and the connections that it has are more than 3 minutes. So we'll tell this story because this is where it fits in the whole thing. On the way from Germany to Switzerland, we had all of our luggage. So we got this big, huge suitcase with another bag on top of it. Louise has a rolling suitcase with a bag on top of it. And then I've got a backpack. I think you had something else.
His backpack was huge too. Okay. So like he could have gone backpacking all across Europe with that thing. It was huge. It had all of his electronic stuff in it. And it was heavy.
So everything is top heavy at this point.
Yeah.
So we get off the train and we've got, I don't know if it was like 4 minutes or 3 minutes, might have been more than that.
And you don't know the platforms. It's a new train station. You don't know where the platforms are. You don't know where you need to go.
Half of the elevators are broken. Half of the escalators are broken.
Yeah.
So
and the stairs are no joke.
And the stairs, so they got concrete stairs that go down probably 15, 20 steps, platform, another 15 or 20 steps down to where you go under the tracks and then you come back up.
Yeah.
Same kind of deal.
Yeah. So it's down and up or up and down.
But what we didn't realize is that if you look hard enough and if you have the time to look, there are ramps. There's some elevators. Some don't have ramps, but here we were in a hurry. We didn't want to miss this train because if we miss a train, the next one was going to get us into Zermatt after dark. I was like, "What? Who wants to do that, right?" So we looked at these set of steps we had to go down.
We almost didn't get to Zermatt.
Like, let's just do it. Let's pick up our stuff and let's carry it down the steps.
Oh my god!
I got one step, and the wheels on my big suitcase hit the second step and started to go forward. And that pulled me forward. So you can just imagine physics at this point. Whew. And I rolled in slow motion all the way down to the first platform. And miraculously, I landed on my back, on my backpack. Nothing broke. Nothing. I didn't feel any pain. I got up and I'm fine. Of course, the rest of the day, every time a muscle ached or a joint ached, I was like, oh boy.
Well, I thought I was about to be a widow.
Rough.
Really. I mean, I was like, I don't think this is good. And of course, I'm a nurse, right? And I'm not, I guess I don't react. I wait until I see what the outcome is.
Let me now fix it.
Well, like, I'm not going to run down the steps with all my luggage and fall too. Like, so I'm just kind of like watching to see how this is going to end, thinking, how in the hell am I going to get down there quick enough? But I saw how he was going and I saw what was happening. And I saw that, even though it looked like he did kind of hit his head, his backpack actually prevented all that. So he was just damn lucky. But I saw a lady run over and a couple other people too, but a lady especially, like, she's just like, oh my gosh, are you okay? She's probably looking at me like, man, you're a nasty wife up there. You're not even moving. Part of me was in shock too.
I think she might have been a nurse, just the way that
she might have been.
She was looking in my eyes. Like I could tell she was assessing.
She very well may have been. She very well may have been. Bye, Marls. Bye. But I was just like kind of in shock, but also like thinking I got to get down there, but I have to get all my luggage down there and I can't fall on top of them. Right. So anyway, but he was fine. He just, got back up, man.
I didn't feel anything the next day.
Well, you were also full of adrenaline that moment. So he's like, let's get to the train. We made the train.
We made the train. And I now have 3 lives left.
Yeah, we made the train. So that was, hey, it's all good.
I used up another one the other day.
It's all good. All right. So
let's go. I'm going to jump off of the comments here for a second and go over here.
Oh, wait a minute. Go back 1 second.
Okay, sure.
Because I just saw something.
Comments.
I thought that hypertension was the widowmaker, right?
I got that too.
He's got that too, but that doesn't.
There's pills for that.
There's not pills
for stairs.
a whole new perspective on safety first. Watch how, yeah, exactly. Like watch what he does and then don't do that. Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I mean, Jeff is, I think you won't be offended, but Jeff is a little clumsy.
Oh, I'm very.
I mean, he's very clumsy. He's not so aware of his surroundings. I don't think that
it's a little ADD. I'm always looking
and
at the wrong
I
places.
don't. Yeah, he doesn't watch in front of him. He watches around him, and he often trips. And in fact, when we first met, he came over. We were going to watch a movie, and he decided that he would impress me with his juggling skills. And he can juggle. I don't know if you still can, but you
It's
did
been a
that.
while.
You did that. So he got his. Did you actually show up at my house with juggling balls? You must have.
Nah, this was probably later on.
Oh, stop it. You did too.
I
It
did
was like
not
our
show up at
second
your-
date, juggling balls.
I
Yeah,
am
like
not-
in his back pocket or something.
I'm not that much of a nerd.
I know. Well, apparently you are, because who comes to somebody's house with juggling balls?
What did I have it?
I have no idea, because
I
I'm
have-
just thinking
What do
about
they
this
call
right
those?
now.
Those bags you put around your waist. I did.
I'm thinking about this right now, thinking, wait a minute. How did he have juggling balls when we were just first dating? This is so odd. But anyway, back to the clumsy story.
All right.
So we were downstairs and there's a hearth there. And so he's, got his juggling balls and he's juggling them and he's doing a good job, right? Until he trips over the hearth. He's juggling and he doesn't know where his feet are going. Oh my God. I got this boyfriend who's
George
a
says.
tripping juggler.
George says he fell for you, Louis.
That's right. That's right.
And I continue to fall for her once a week.
Oh, yeah.
And I did just. Well, I don't know if I fell for her, but I did fall the other day.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you see, there's a common thread here.
Yeah.
He's clumsy, but it's okay. He's alive. That's all that matters. And we made it to Zermatt, and maybe you guys will understand a little bit more. What comes up next?
Fondue and Zermatt,
Okay.
which is
Okay,
kind of boring, but we're going to talk over it. So
this is not cheese fondue. This is the meat fondue. So this is a hot broth.
so with a broth, yeah.
Which
With
I have had
beef
before,
and
but this was
Beef and veal.
amazing. Like if you guys know what the melting pot is, if you've ever been there, they have that kind of a brothy type of fondue. This is the type of fondue that Jeff grew up on, but I will guarantee you that it didn't taste as good as this pot.
And I didn't grow up on this. I grew up on hot oil
Oh, that's right. It
in
was
a
hot
fondue
oil.
pot.
That's
and,
really
and you
interesting.
cooked your meat in it.
So it's like
and,
fried meat.
Yeah, it was,
I've heard of
it was
that.
pretty good.
Yeah,
but
he liked it, but
I think my mom had the worst scar on her arm because she spilled that one time. Anyway, I'm going to turn our mics on after I get it started because it'll mute us. Right, so this is the restaurant in Zermatt that we went to.
you should mic on.
It was a really nice restaurant. Beautiful inside. This was one of my favorite dinners that we had together. It was just
It was
romantic. That's the beef, and that's the veal. But don't get scared about veal because I'm telling you, veal over there is more delicious. Here's the veal before.
And these are still
And-
pictures. Obviously, we were going to videotape in this restaurant. It was very intimate.
French fries, of course.
Their fries weren't as good as some of the fries that we've had. Some of the fries over there were.
The dessert was interesting. It was an apricot something.
I didn't like it. Yeah, I didn't like it.
Okay, so that was in Zermatt, Switzerland. The highlight of Zermatt,
right, well, wait.
Switzerland for me.
Yes, I know. Let me preface this. So he's clumsy, right? So when he told me he wanted to do this, I was like, I better up his life insurance policy because I can see him like running, tripping, breaking free, and falling off the cliff. Okay, roll tape.
Okay, I wanted to address this comment real quick, going back to the fondue. Wendy says she's melting pot came out smelling like oil. I hear you, girl. I went to the melting pot in Annapolis, Maryland one time, and I had a coat. I still have the coat somewhere, but I had to have it dry cleaned or something because it smelled like oil forever. It was horrible. Better than McDonald's fries.
Oh gosh, yes.
Yeah, anything's better than McDonald's.
I don't like McDonald's fries, but yeah.
All right, here we go. So this is this is the highlight.
This is the Widowmaker.
This is a Widowmaker. This is the highlight of my trip. So I had to go paragliding in the Swiss Alps, and now I feel like everywhere we go, I need to look up where the paragliding is because I'm kind of hooked. So here we go.
What a beautiful day. Yeah, the sun, it's east facing, so it's had the sun on it all morning, so we should be able to. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, go. Some fast steps. Keep walking, let's go. Good. Woo! Good job. Take off the speed. Go to ride. Yeah, no engine, no sound, just the wind.
I never saw the landing, so
That was a perfect 3-point landing, 2 feet and 1 butt. So I was hoping that I would stand up on the landing, but we were on a very steep slope, probably about 30 degrees.
Did you fall? It looked like you.
I ended up sitting on my butt, and then I had to get
Oh.
back up. But it wasn't like a crash landing. It was just my feet hit, and then the momentum carried me, and I fell down all these steps. Oh, that was another story.
Yeah, right. I fell off the cliff at that moment.
Yeah, I was a little top heavy. I had this kite over me. That was so. After we got on the ground, I texted Louise. That was the most incredible experience I've ever had, or something like that. And I was so full of adrenaline that I didn't even notice that it auto-corrected to. That was the most investable experience I've ever had.
And
Louise is like, investable,
and I'm
and I
like,
was like, yeah, investable.
No, we're not. No, no. Like, next thing he comes back. Well, I just started my own
Yeah,
company.
I just sold the airplane and bought a kite.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Or a glider, as they call them.
Right. Oh my gosh. But
So those cliffs that you saw, if you're wondering why we're so close to the cliffs, the thermals come up from below as the air heats up, and they rise right up along those cliffs, and that's where they get their lift. So the gliders flying along, they're not going to gain any altitude unless they've got something to assist them in gaining the altitude. So those thermals that they pick up on the edge of the cliff just lift them. We used to do that at the Grand Canyon when I was flying helicopters out there. We would go right up to the edge of this, these formations, and you knew that you were going to get lift, and it just picks you up. And it was really cool. You could stay up forever. I asked the guy while we were flying, what's the longest? He said the world's record was like 16 hours. I think at some point the guy must have been pretty hungry. So he's like,
I was thinking using the bathroom.
well, that's easy.
What?
There's no food up there, but going to the bathroom would be easy.
Oh my God. Could you imagine being under that?
Well,
Oh God.
if you see you see a hang glider,
Okay. Yeah.
stay away.
Yeah, definitely. Especially if they've been up there 16 hours. My goodness.
John says, bring back memories of hang gliding in my early years. It's amazing, isn't it, John?
Wow.
It is like a video game in real life. And I think one of the coolest things for me was seeing the Matterhorn, because I've always loved the Matterhorn. I think it's just a beautiful mountain. And that's how we ended up in Zermatt in the first place, was I wanted someplace in Switzerland where I could see that. And obviously that's the key place where you can stay and see the Matterhorn. So to see it from the air, it was just perfect.
Yeah, and we had the best place to stay. Literally, picking a place to stay in Zermatt, there's tons of choices, but when you don't know the area and you know you're going to be on foot, you don't drive in Zermatt at all. You can't even bring a car in there. So you have to bring your luggage from the train station, and you don't know where the train station. I mean, you Google Maps it, but you really don't get an understanding of the layout until you're there, right? So how I picked this place is beyond me. We woke up with views of the Matterhorn every morning. It was spectacular. It was so beautiful, and it was a very nicely appointed little place. I didn't cook there. Was there even a kitchen?
Yeah, it had a little dining table and the coffee pot.
But where was there was no stove?
It was nothing. There might have been a stove, but we didn't
Where?
have any of that.
Did we?
There was a sink, and then there might have been a little stove, but there was a fridge. And
When you walk in the door, there's a bathroom. Over to the right, there was the table. Then, of course, a big deck,
you turn.
Oh, yeah,
you stay to the left. Did you go in the
Oh, that's right, because you had beer in there. And
Of course.
right. Oh, that's right. Yeah, there was a kitchen. I didn't go there.
I had Matterhorn beer in there.
Yeah.
Duh.
So, yeah, but it was great. It was great. We loved Switzerland. We loved, that area. That's the only area we were in. We wanted to do more things, but 3 weeks was just not even enough. I mean,
No.
5 weeks wasn't enough in Australia. 3 weeks wasn't enough there.
The problem with Switzerland is in the summer, well, all year round, it's very touristy in certain spots like Zermatt. I loved Zermatt, but I don't know if I'd ever go back there because you'd have to find the right time where it's not touristy. And
We were there
even
low
in
time.
October. They call it low time. I thought there was too many people for me. But right now, I'm sure it's insane because it's starting to snow.
Oh, yeah,
Everybody
yeah.
wants to go skiing.
Yeah,
And
we're
then
not
it's
gonna
only
be
going to
there
get
then.
worse until May.
Yeah.
And then the summer season rolls in. So we were actually in the season that's the only time of the year that they could put up cranes. I think it's before
Yeah.
the winter season and after the winter season. They could put up cranes. So you had cranes and helicopters flying in
Yeah, constantly.
equipment,
Yeah.
sling loading equipment, which I thought was awesome.
Yeah, it didn't bother me either. But so we decided, so after he went, we were only there, 2 days? You okay, Kelly? Is she okay?
She's okay. She just woke up. You okay, baby girl?
Oh, she's been laying down.
Yeah, 2 or 3 days.
2 or 3, yeah, I don't remember exactly either. But so then after his daredevil stunts that he did, we took the train, and I wanted to take, what are those things called? I don't remember.
Funiculars or
Well,
cable cars, essentially.
Yeah. But what is the one that I really wanted? I never did get.
Gondola or something.
Kind of a gondola, right? I wanted to gondola up into the Swiss Alps and have some fondue and wine, but it never happened. But we did take, and it didn't happen not because I couldn't have made it happen or we couldn't have made it happen, but we didn't have enough time to figure out where all that was. But we did take.
We could talk over this video, so I'll go.
Okay, go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Gornergrat Railway welcomes you aboard the train to Riffelalp, Riffelberg, Rotenboden, Gornergrat, and wishes you a pleasant journey. Next stop, Findelbach.
So we took a train. Well, first we got a little bus, a little taxi bus or whatever, from where we were staying up.
No.
No?
First, we took the train. The taxi took us from there to where the cable car was. So this is Zermatt. You can see the Matterhorn in the background, way in the background. And then here we are climbing again. You can still see the Matterhorn.
We're on a train now.
The tunnel.
Yeah.
And out of the tunnel, and there's still the Matterhorn. Everywhere you look, it's the Matterhorn. So here we are at the touristy part of the Matterhorn, where they set up all this garbage so that you can. Well, yeah,
It was
it's little too.
very.
I didn't see any of these people went out of the And it's a nice facility they got there. It's just so many people, and really nothing that.
Right. So this wasn't the cable car one. This is just the train ride up there. That's right. Okay. Yeah, there was nothing there except for, didn't we get off and have?
We got off and we had
some champagne and
we had
currywurst.
Currywurst.
That was
So
nice.
good.
That was nice, and that was really nice. We don't have just some pictures of that, but you didn't.
I didn't put anything
Okay.
here. Currywurst, by the way, if you get a chance.
Really.
It's basically a bratwurst or some sort of a sausage with a ketchup and with a ketchup that has like a curry and spice. It's so good. It doesn't sound good, but it is good.
Very good.
So here we are getting off of the train at the bottom. Kind of disappointed. We're like, you know what? Let's take this cable car up to the top and really see what's going on. Right now it's about, 3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We're like, we put you on the last.
A little bit earlier, but the last one was.
This is the last one. Here's the inside of the cable car. Kind of fun. I was
It was
surprised
fun.
at how fun it was.
And look how nice and quiet it was.
Yeah, peaceful. Like
It was
there's
so
only a
peaceful.
couple
Like,
people.
this is great. Everybody should come at the end of the day. This is perfect. Until it wasn't.
It was pretty relaxing. Of course, we get up to this point
If you don't
and
know
we're
where
like,
you're going-
wait a minute. Why are we stopping at this place? We have to get up. Yep.
Yeah,
Gotta
you
get off and get on another one.
One, I never thought it was going to come. And one thing about Europe that I've noticed is they only get you halfway there, 3/4 of the way there. They forget the end directions. They don't. There's no follow through.
As far as signs,
They either assume that we know what we're doing, we don't, or they don't care, or something. Because half the time you get to a certain point and be like, okay, now what? Now
so
what?
this here is a platform waiting for another cable car to arrive so that they can go in the opposite direction. This one is coming up from below, but these people want to go back fast. It gets up to the top, lets everybody off, and hopefully they let everybody off in the opposite direction of where everybody is. Here you are in downtown Zermatt.
Yeah, we walked.
I would compare this to Gatlinburg, Tennessee. So have your own opinions about that. I'm not going to chime in with mine, but there it is.
We should say we also did not take the cable car all the way to the top. Jeff didn't show any footage of the amount of people, but it was wall to wall. I was going to say butt to butt. It was
A lot of times when we get to that point, I'm so
crowded.
stressed out
Yeah,
by people
and
that
so
I don't even bother shooting.
we didn't.
And I probably should, but
Yeah, we didn't go we didn't take the last thing. I'm like, we've seen the Matterhorn. It's not going to look that much different, from this perspective. So
But
let's try to beat the crowds, and we
Have-
stayed on that car, and we just went back. We didn't really beat crowds, but at least we had claimed our little stake in our little space. And people were very, very rude, and not the Swiss people, but
the tourists.
the tourists were so rude.
And I will say, there's not the American tourists.
No, I will give you an example. There was a lady beside me, and she had a baby, and I know her mother. I'm making assumptions here, but it seemed like her mom was in front, and then she was there, and then she had her baby. And I let them go onto the cable car. Cable car was getting kind of full, and I wanted them to get on and get situated because I'm a polite person. I got run over, basically. As soon as I let them go, it's the time when you almost think like you might punch somebody, but you don't. But yeah, very,
We
very,
didn't,
very
we didn't
rude.
punch anybody.
No, we didn't punch anybody. Very rude. Very rude. Like, oh.
Okay, now we're going to transition from Switzerland to Italy, but I want to make sure that I'm perfectly clear about this. I love Switzerland.
Yes.
I will go back to Switzerland.
Yeah, we loved it.
I won't do everything that I did, not because I have any regrets, but because why repeat it?
Right.
I really want to go to Australia and go to Vienna and go
Australia?
Austria. I've been to Australia. I love it,
know.
and I will be back.
Yeah, we love Australia.
My heart is in Australia. I left it there in Tasmania, but I want to go to Australia and go to Vienna and see.
You keep saying Australia.
Did I say Australia?
Again, yes. Austria.
We go to Austria and to Vienna and see orchestra play Mozart music. I think that would be so cool.
You might be a little tipsy, sir.
Well,
I think you might be a little tipsy because you're starting to slur.
Oh. All right, so then we left there and we went to Italy.
Italy, yes. So we took the train. Where did we? Oh, we took the train to Venice. No, we
Milan.
didn't go to Venice.
Went to Milan.
We took the train to Milan, and we picked up a rental car. That was interesting. They're picking up a rental car in Milan. I thought would be okay, but oh my gosh, I don't know. They had cars parked like curb car, second curb car, third curb car, and like you had to go in between. Obviously, ours was not in the middle, or we wouldn't be able to get out. But it was like not convenient at all. And you got to take your luggage, and they don't move it for you. You got to figure out how to get in there. And then getting out was, I wouldn't say it was too terrible, but it was a lot of traffic. On the flip side, leaving, we went to Florence to return the car. That was a breeze. So if you ever travel to Italy and you want to get a rental car, and you either fly into Florence or take a train to Florence if you're in another area or another country, take the train to Florence, get your rental car, and it is easy breezy. That's my top recommendation, because Milan, no.
We couldn't get out of there quick enough.
Mm-mm.
And we don't have any video to support this, but on our Facebook pages, we did post some stuff about after we got out of Milan, we were so hungry. And we stopped at one of those, basically it's like on the turnpike in the United States, you've got these, what do you call them? Service centers.
Yeah.
Where you go in and it's a food court. We went into one of those and that was bad.
Yeah, it was really bad. I ordered pasta, which I was idiot. I ordered pasta, but I don't think your burger wasn't too bad.
It wasn't great.
Yeah, his wasn't too bad. Anyway, George was saying something about the Alpine. We did take a mountain roller coaster in Frostburg, Maryland, or Cumberland, maybe it was.
It was Cumberland. No, it was. What is that place we got married? Wouldn't want to remember that.
No.
Something like
The Big Mistake.
The Big Mistake. Mistake Lake.
Let me tell you that there's a story behind that. I talked to a wedding planner in Deep Creek Lake is where it is. Yes.
Deep Creek.
I talked to a wedding planner, and literally on the phone, she asked me, what is the day of your big mistake?
That was in person. It wasn't even on the phone.
No, she was on the phone with us.
Oh, was she?
Yeah. We were in Maryland. And obviously they were in Maryland too, but we were in Chester. And what day is the big mistake? Maybe we were in person. I don't remember. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
I thought
She
it was
said
in
it. It
person.
came out of her mouth. I'm like, that's hilarious. But
We didn't end up using her for our wedding anyway. We ended up going
we
to
did
a
our own
place.
thing. But she did book the places.
No, it's a totally different person. This was at that where the casino is and all
Oh,
that stuff.
that's right. We didn't even go. That's right. I was thinking it was the lady who was trying
No.
to do all the business at our wedding.
She
Then
was
the
a-
one we hired actually did
She
business
was
at
a
our wedding.
problem anyway.
She was a problem too. I think she was drunk, and then she was passing out her business. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
All right, so that Marmite affecting him. All right, so no big mistake. You're right, Wendy. Not a mistake at all.
No.
Yeah,
No big
Milan.
mistake, no.
Wendy says Milan is not on my bucket list.
Yeah.
It's not on my
Nah.
bucket list. to go
I'm
down.
not a shopper or a fashionista.
I do want to go back to Italy and see other parts of Italy, but I got to do Scotland before I do that.
Yeah.
All right. So after Switzerland, we took the train to Milan. We rented a car and we drove to our next VRBO. And I'm going to go ahead and do
The door. Yeah. So the only issue with this is we couldn't get in the door and I had to call the guy. And that's a little frustrating when you are arriving at an Airbnb or a VRBO and you can't get in, because it's the one thing you want to do is you want to just be able to get in, put your stuff in and then, take a deep breath.
And we're tired because we just drove Italy
And
experienced
there was a lot of stuff that went on in driving
tailgating.
Italy. Oh my
Tailgating.
gosh.
If you've ever
Tailgating like
driven
crazy.
in Italy, tell me that you didn't get tailgated.
Oh yeah, no
Because,
way. Everybody, it's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, so this door turned out to be super cool. But at first, Jeff was like, it's broken. I can't get it to open. And I called the guy. He's like, I'll be right there. But Jeff finally figured it out. And then I did a video on showing you because it's the coolest door in the world, really. I love it. This is one of the most unique doors I've ever seen, and I love the color, but let me just tell you, it took us forever to figure out how to unlock it, and it's pretty cool. First of all, look at the key. I mean, that's cool in and of itself. Then we're gonna insert the key. I might even have it in wrong right now. Insert the key, and you turn. Okay, that's a normal door, right? Nope, still locked. Turn. Still locked. Turn. It's still locked. Turn again. It's still locked. Something happened. It's still locked. This is so funny. It's still locked. It's unlocked. I just love it. And it's really not that complicated once you understand how it works. It's just 4 turns to the left. That was even after we knew how it worked. I'll tell you, sometimes I'm like, what? It's not opening.
So this
Like,
place
one
where
more
this
turn.
crazy door was at was in a place called Due Carrare in northern Italy. Excuse me. Not too far from, it's in the Vicenza. Is it Vicenza? Yeah, because it's not too far from, what is that?
Don't ask me anything about geography.
Okay, anyway.
'Cause I know my way around a kitchen. That's it.
Let me check something about this. Let's see if we can talk over this. No, we can. Wait a minute. Why isn't that it? Yeah, we can talk over this.
And
Okay.
of course, guys, you do not have to hang around. I know this is going quite long.
This is like watching somebody's,
Entire life trip or something.
yeah, somebody shot some 8mm film. And they're like, hey, everybody, we're going to set up the film and sit
Yeah.
around and watch this. And
I know.
here's
So
some-
don't
here's
feel
some cheese dip.
obligated, of course, to stay or anything.
But we love having you.
Yes,
All
definitely.
right, so here's Due Carrare. We're going to talk over it. So this house, that's our house. That building is called the Black Cat Terrace. So it's the Black Cat. The whole thing is ours.
Yeah, it was very big, way bigger than we needed.
Yeah, and a lot of steps. There's the terrace on the top.
A lot of steps.
Which we sat at the table and did some work, but we never really sat at the table. That's actually the old mill. That house that we stayed in was part of it.
Well, this was
is a
called a
church.
hamlet, right?
So right across the road there's this church. And very impressive artwork.
Did you hear me? This was called a hamlet, right?
Hamlet.
This is a hamlet, so that's like a little town. And this was a bar that we found. It was right across the street. It never looked like it was open, but Jeff went in there one day and it was open. And it's like, what is it called? What are those things called? Those pipe things? A hookah. It was a hookah lounge.
Yeah, hookah lounge.
And it was the coolest interior. I mean, it was deserted pretty much when we were there until nobody goes there until after 10:30 at night.
Oh, and then people come in from everywhere.
And it's hilarious because I'm thinking, how in the world are they open? It is like nobody's there at all, ever, right? But after 10 o'clock, of course, I'm in bed. I'm asleep, sound asleep by 10 o'clock. That's when the partying goes on over there. So in my younger years, I would have been over there partying, but no, not anymore. Sound asleep.
Not my kind of party.
Anyway, so then what was the next one? We went to the winery.
Okay, so then from there we drove to a winery, and you really just want to play the video?
Were we? The winery wasn't near Ducarry, though, was it?
Yeah, we drove from We drove from Due Carrare to
Oh, do we did?
Cabruzzo.
Okay, yeah.
So here we
So,
go.
and that's the wine that Jeff just. Well, there we go.
Louise is going to finish off the
We just finished.
Cabruzzo.
There we go. And it was wonderful. It was a wonderful.
Very good wine. It's a very small family.
And we learned a
operated.
lot. Like, one of the things that I found very interesting is that all of the vines are, and how did they put it? I want to say rooted, but that's not exactly the word that they use. All of the vines in Italy, there's a word for this and I'm not thinking of it right now, I'm going to say rooted. It's not it, but anyway, propagated is kind of a different, I've done this before with trees myself. I should know the word, but I don't. Somebody in the audience will know.
Well, listen to the comments.
But anyway, yes, somebody will know what it's called. Anyway, they are, I don't even know how to say it. The Concord grapevine in the USA is used in all of the vines in Italy as the starting propagator kind of thing. They fuse them together.
Concord grapes.
There's a word for it. And I cannot believe I don't remember. Concord grapes.
They're Concord grapes. The grafted.
Grafted. Yes.
Thank you, John.
Thank God. That's it. So they graft the Concord grapevine.
Because there was a blight or something,
Right.
something like a blight that destroyed all of the grapes in Europe.
All the vine. Yeah.
All the vines.
Yeah.
So they had to start with roots that
Yeah.
could handle this.
Yeah.
Now I don't know if they still they say that they do, but I would bet the people up on the mountain in the Chianti Classico area would not admit to this. But
What?
this guy told us.
What do you mean? They want to admit to what?
I would bet you that the people that we're going to show at the end of the video, at the end of this show, the Chianti Classico people, they're not going to tell you that they were Concord grapes.
Yeah.
Roots?
Yeah. I asked him.
Who? Francisco?
I asked him. Yes. All the vines in Italy are grafted with, it doesn't mean the grapes are Concord grapes.
Right.
I mean, that doesn't have anything to do with
But
it.
the
It's
roots.
just, it's just
The root
introducing
system.
like a little of that DNA, if you will, to make it resistant. But yeah, it is, because Jeff asked me, do you think all the vines in Italy? I was like, I doubt all the vines. I'm sure some of them don't do it. Like, I'm sure some winery or even hobbyist don't do it. And so when we went to the next one, you know, in a different area, I asked him and he says, no, absolutely. Every single vine is grafted with the Concord grape from the US. So I found that very interesting. Now, it doesn't mean that that's the type of grape it is. It's not. The vine is still going to be, you know, whatever that grape is for that, whatever, you know, they're producing, what kind of wine they're producing. So anyway,
so
but yeah,
here's
every
one
single
of our super fans, George says, might just be me, but this is like one of those family gatherings you hated as a kid to see holiday snaps from an uncle. Only this is so much more interesting.
I hope we're not boring you too much. I didn't realize this was going to go so long. I didn't realize that Jeff was putting so many videos together, which I love and appreciate. But I thought it was going to be like just maybe 15 minutes of video after I cooked dinner.
I might have gotten a little carried.
He might be a little excited, but anyway, it's you know, again, it's voluntary. You don't have to be here.
Right.
You can always bail out. We'll be posting these as little shorts and stuff and other things, but we know social media, if you want to see them, you know, and have the commentary, and of course, feel free to ask questions. This is probably a better place because, you know,
so I don't know how we got up on the wine thing because we're about to show a wine video. So anyway, this wine. This is our visit to this winery, which is more about how we got there.
This is a family-owned winery called Cabruzzo, and they have been so wonderful. The first thing we saw was a little orange cat Jeff fell in love with. Then we saw a nice little puppy dog, and we're gonna get ready to do our wine tasting. But before we take you along on that journey, let me just share with you a little bit of the adventure that we had getting here, because I need a glass of wine right now more than anything in the world. We ran into a bike race, and bike races in Italy are a big deal. And there are police on motorcycles, there are follow cars, there are all kinds of things going on around the bike race, and you have to pull over and just sit and wait. But it was fine with us because it was such a cool experience. When that finally cleared, we ended up in the hills, and boy, were the roads narrow. It was unbelievable, but so much fun to drive, and beautiful, beautiful scenery that we'll be sharing with you.
It was beautiful. And was this the same day that we ran right into the motorcycle thing?
No, this is
Totally different day. When was the motorcycle thing? So
that was after we left here and we were heading down to
the olive place?
yeah.
So it was, the motorcycle thing was, I didn't know, if anyone's familiar with motorcycles and Tail of the Dragon and stuff like that, so these roads are like that on steroids and cops. And
Thousands and thousands.
I mean,
Every comfortable.
it was insane. And of course, they're passing you right and left, and which is fine. I mean, it's fine, but it was crazy. We had to stop. Well, there was one time when there was also what it wasn't a Maserati. Was that a camp?
It was a
Lamborghini pulled over. There was cops pulled over. I'm like, I'm driving. I'm like, what's going on? There's all these motorcycles and there's all this stuff that's going on. And I'm at the top of the hill. Anyway, it was crazy.
So we took the wine from this place that we visited, was it Cabruzzo?
Yeah, Cabruzzo.
And we took the Brut, which we have a bottle of here, and there we found this juice in one of the grocery stores. It was
What was it called? It's
was it a peach?
peach, I think. Yes,
And it was,
peach juice.
and it was the freshest tasting peach
Yeah, it's
juice
really
ever.
good.
And it just
So we made
the
bellinis basically.
perfect. Yeah, it was
It
delicious.
was really good. And no worries. I cooked that night. We didn't. Was that a night? It was nighttime, I think.
What'd you cook?
I don't remember, but didn't we stay there and drink wine? Didn't we start out with those bellinis and then go on to the bottles of wine?
Probably.
Was that the night
And
we
those are
drank 3
coming up.
bottles of wine?
But first, we got to go to the restaurant that we went to
on our way there.
to
Yeah, this was
Abruzzo.
this was the most authentic dining experience in Italy that I think anybody could ever ask for. In fact, I will tell you that when we went to the winery after this, so I'm not sure why, I guess they should have been in a different order, but we went to the winery and was
I put these in this order purposely because after we went to the winery, when we were at the winery, we were talking to the guy that owns the place. And he's like, I can't believe you guys.
That's what I was just going to say. Yeah. He said, I can't believe you guys stumbled upon that local
It's a
eatery.
very famous place to locals. And this guy knows about it.
Yeah.
He's like, tourists don't go there.
Tourists don't go
And,
there.
obviously, so
And
let me
Jeff
go
picked
play
the-
the video.
Jeff picked the place, and I would say he did really, really well. But I will also say
No regrets.
no regrets, but there was no internet in there. Nobody spoke any English whatsoever. Even the people sitting next to us tried to
We
talk
could
to
talk
us.
over this whole video.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so there's the outside. Very small.
Yeah, but there was a whole table over there and a whole area over there.
Here's your menu on the wall.
So we
they don't
thought-
give you a menu in hand.
Isn't even the menu though. So we thought that was the menu. And I guess it is the menu in part, but you can't order what's on that menu.
Look at this. So that chicken actually, it looks like a
It
flat.
looked terrible, but it was so
Delicious.
good.
But the donkey on the sign should have given us. kind of a clue.
Yeah,
So-
so they're famous for donkey.
They're famous for donkey, but
Did
we didn't eat donkey.
We don't know if we ate donkey, but
We didn't
anyway.
eat donkey. we ate
after-
chicken,
Yeah, and duck.
and the pasta was duck.
And the pasta was duck. And it was delicious. Everything was good. The experience was so interesting. You know,
The
like
experience was kind of hectic, I would say.
it was a stressful lunch. It was definitely a stressful lunch because we didn't have the translator. We didn't have internet. There was no internet there. So it was like,
Yeah, normally we could use Google Translate
Mhm.
and communicate, but
Yeah.
when the internet doesn't work, you're like, yeah.
yeah.
So
And
they said a couple things. I'm like, pollo, that means chicken. I know
Yep.
polo means chicken.
Yep. And I just said, me too. Because
We almost ate rabbit. We probably didn't eat donkey because I don't
that's
even think
no,
I
that's
don't
a
think
special.
I don't think
That's
it's
not
on
even
the
lunch.
lunch.
No,
That's dinner.
That's
You're not
dinner
get- you're
only.
not
You
getting
need to
that
cook
lunch.
that a lot longer. That's dinner only.
it's,
but,
it's simmering while we're
Yeah,
talking.
it's simmering. But the menu now, words in English, food translates fairly easily, really. So I didn't have too much trouble with picking out what food items were. So I had decided. I decided with Jeff like what I was gonna have, and he was like what he was gonna have, and all this. No, none of that. You don't get that. So that menu is there. It looks nice, and I'm sure on certain days maybe you can pick certain things. I really don't know, but she basically gave us like two choices, and you don't know what they are except when you recognize the word for chicken. So it's like, yes, chicken it is. We never did know what we ordered the first time. We never the pasta dish. We had no idea. In fact, when she left, I said, Jeff, what do you think we're eating? I said, I eat chicken and salad. I know that, but what do you think? We had no idea. We had no idea the entire time we were eating it.
But
And
we looked it up, and it's basically
yeah.
duck.
And somebody else on Facebook told me it was definitely duck.
Okay, so that was the restaurant. So then the next place after that, we went to an olive farm, and they had. Let's see, we didn't talk about the olives a lot, but we do later. So first of all, we just want to talk about the rosemary.
Yeah, I think we've been live long enough though. I mean, it's going on 2 hours, babe.
Well, if somebody wants to leave, they can leave.
Yeah. I
So
feel
this
bad.
is just, we're not going to talk about it.
Jeff and I are on an estate in Pelago, Italy, and the first thing I noticed was all the rosemary. Now, I have grown rosemary that is
huge. I mean, huge plants, but I have never seen anything like this. It smells so wonderful, and it's so wonderful to see all the bees pollinating the beautiful purple flowers. So the flowers that you see are actually the rosemary in bloom. Now, there are parts of the rosemary that were great for cooking, but there's also some woodier sections, some older rosemary plants that have just gotten a little woody, and I would probably stay away from those for cooking. They're going to be a much stronger flavor, but there was plenty of rosemary for us to pick for our dinner, and I made a delicious rosemary infused pasta dish while we were here, and I just absolutely adore all the rosemary, and I hope to start growing more at home myself.
Okay, mic's back on.
Yeah, the herbs were amazing, and believe it or not, that wasn't even when somebody asked earlier what my favorite thing was I ate, and I said that it was what I made. It wasn't that one. It was one that's coming up, I think, next maybe.
Yeah. So this is...
We went to the grocery store.
Yeah, but this, you actually use some of that rosemary in this.
Right, we just saw that one, right? Oh.
We saw the rosemary, so then we made this...
But I thought we just saw that too.
No, we just saw the rosemary.
Jeff and I arrived in Pelago, Florence, Italy today, and we did not feel like going out to a restaurant. So I'm going to cook in this VRBO or Airbnb. This is where we're staying, and it is amazing, but I'm cooking up on a balcony, which is super cool. So we're going to get a pot filled with water, put in some pasta. I did not make the pasta. I didn't have time, but we're going to use some fresh ingredients here and what the owner gave us to use, and we're going to make a delicious meal.
I think the reason why people don't want to cook, especially in the United States, is because it's so easy to go and just pick up something. But when you understand the fundamentals of cooking and how easy it is, you can prepare a delicious homemade dinner in under 20 minutes. You just have to know how to control your heat, understand the stages, and that is what cooking is all about.
So after I do not the next day, I thought I was going to do a lot of cooking. Once a night, that's what it's not. And I can make pizza in the So it's terrible cooking. Horrible. I thought this was going to be great. Well, I don't care what the space is, but I'm talking about this. But I didn't really need to start mine. Anyway, so
I did not do a video about that. But
yeah, no,
although it came out delicious, little salty.
It was horrible, salty, it was terrible. But I have all this rosemary. So I now have rosemary, olive oil. So I mix it. I taste it. It's only a This wasn't even my favorite.
It was good.
It was good. The next one I thought was better. This one was rosemary infused. The next one I used. If you've never fried sage one of the recipes in my cookbook is with fried sage seeds, butternut squash with fried sage seeds. Oh my gosh.
Okay,
So let's see what we ended up with. This was a quick dinner, probably took about 20 minutes. and it was made from ingredients that the gracious host here left us. So let's see. Did I do good? Oh. I did good.
I did good.
Oh, you did good.
There might have been some wine involved in that one too, but yeah, I did good. So I don't think rosemary stinks. I mean, some people might say it's piney.
Does somebody say it stinks?
Yeah, I don't think it stinks. I think it smells really good, but some I can see like now there's piney rosemary.
Oh, Mayor says you don't think rosemary stinks till I haven't.
Mm-mm.
Oh, I don't think so.
No, but
Even the piney stuff. Like we went to a mall.
well, John's talking about that too. The woody.
The old wood rosemary stripped of its leaves is good to use as skewers for any meat.
Oh, I bet.
Oh, yeah.
I bet. We had woody. There was a lot of woody rosemary there.
What we didn't have was sticky. So
yeah, true.
we used to grow some in Maryland, which it didn't grow like a bush like that, but it grew a pretty good plant. But it was so sticky that it was too much. And we used to use it with bison ribeyes. And at first it was good, but then we started to realize that if it's too sticky, that it's going to be
a little overpowering. Yeah, it's a little overpowering.
Not like in a bitter kind of way. It's just like, all right, let's calm down with the rosemary now. All right. We can't hear your conversation clearly.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. So certain videos are created to speak over and certain videos are not.
Yeah,
And this particular video was not created to speak over, but I thought, let's give it a shot. Fail.
All right. So what did you make of the olive oil in Italy? I'm thinking far superior. Okay, far different. Let's not talk about superior over, inferior because it depends on what you're looking for. So when we were at this fancy winery, we tasted their olive oil. The lady, the olive grove that we stayed on, the olive farm that we stayed on, her olive oil
It's drinkable.
is fantastic. And we brought that back too. Where is that?
Right there.
Oh, yeah. Hers is absolutely fantastic. This one has sage in it. So I put sage in that one. I lost the lid, unfortunately. And so that's why it's like
But
this.
we'll find a lid
I'll find some.
eventually,
Or I'll change it into a different bottle. Hers was extremely fresh tasting, light,
Like you could
Like-
you could drink it.
like really, really good. Oh my, the sage in there is so good. Buttery, I would say buttery.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so
Oh
good.
my gosh, definitely
That's
butter.
so good. Then we went to a fancy little, estate kind of winery plus olive grove. I have some of their olive oil too. Very much a different flavor. This would be an everyday kind of olive oil. This would be, kind of you put it on your salads. This would be great for anything. The other one is much stronger in flavor and almost a little off-putting in ways for somebody who doesn't expect that. So olive oil has a range of flavors, believe it or not. And I don't know all the ins and outs of it, but I've been to places where you do olive oil tasting, and the differences in the flavor is just unreal. But as far as like, this is let's say, well, this has got the rosemary in it, but a generic kind of everyday US olive oil is different from this olive oil. Absolutely, for sure. There's no doubt. Even
Infused or not infused?
infused or not infused. This one's infused, but this is infused, but it's actually just like Sam's Club. Although it's pretty good. I say that's pretty good.
All right, so while we're talking about olives, I'm going to skip out of our rotation here. So we had a bunch of videos lined up.
We're almost done.
I think since we're talking olives, we're
Yeah,
gonna go ahead and
yeah.
play this video.
Jeff and I just spent 4 wonderful days at this estate in Pelago, Italy, where they are small producers of olive oil. The olive trees are everywhere. I love olives and olive oil, so this was super exciting for me. And I'm going to do something that I've been advised not to do, but I'm going to do it anyway because, I mean, why not? We have to taste what an uncured, unripe olive. These are less ripe than the black ones, but this is not how they're consumed at all for eating or making olive oil. So in a couple weeks, she's going to pick all the olives and then she'll send them off to be cold pressed into her delicious olive oil, which she gave us a bottle of. So I'm super excited to be cooking with that. What I'm going to do here is taste the difference between the darker black olive and the green olive. Now, usually they are water cured or brine cured. So the black olives will be picked at super ripeness and then they will be water cured to get rid of the bitterness. So these are going to taste awful, but I am going to do this for you guys and for my curiosity. So, oh gosh, which one? Probably this one's going to be worse. So I'm going to take a little tiny bite. Oh, I should have had something to drink. Oh my goodness, like wine, right? Okay, here goes nothing. Well, you know, that's kind of interesting. It is super bitter, but it is not like god awful. I wouldn't eat it. But I can definitely get the olive flavor from it. So let's see what riper. This is heading towards the black olives. And I'm not sure if she picks them all and it's a mixture of the darker and the lighter green color and she just sends them all off. I'm not really sure. I'm gonna have to do a little research on that. She spoke Italian mostly, so it was a little hard to have conversations, but she's a lovely, lovely host. Okay, that is interesting inside. Look at that. That was super ripe compared to this one. Watch somebody tell me I'm gonna die now. This one's kind of mushy on the inside, but I don't know, I like the green one better. And I'm usually a black olive person. It's interesting. I hope it's not rotten. I hope I don't die. All right, we've had a great time in Italy so far. On to the next stop. All right, so now let's try a black olive the way they're supposed to be and not raw off the tree. Oh my gosh, yes. I love black olives. And I like them debittered.
So, are the mics on?
Yeah.
So it turns out that I found out
The hard way.
I kind of want to vomit right now, but I found out from somebody who grows olives that we met at a restaurant. He said, yeah, there's like a fly larva or something that gets in the black or gets in the olives. So when they're mushy, it was probably rotten.
And how'd that work out for you?
Oh yeah, that's right. I vomited profusely later that night.
All night.
All night. Yeah. So I
But
didn't.
then she was fine once the morning came.
I didn't die, but it was a bad experience. So take it from me, my friends.
But it wasn't that night. It was the next day. It was 24 hours.
24 hours later, which makes sense. Absolutely. Because we were in a different location. And I didn't even connect the dots at the time until I ran into this guy at a restaurant, and he said, "Oh yeah, there's a fly. It's so gross. I don't even want to talk about it." But anyway, so just take it from me. Do not pick those olives off the tree and eat them when you've been advised not to.
Wendy says, "Never met an olive I didn't like. Neither of you until now."
Right.
Or an olive that didn't like you. Mare says, "Don't do it," but you did it.
Oh, I did it, and I regret. Well, I don't regret it. I don't regret it at all because now I can look. I'm an expert now. I know if I pick an olive off of a tree and I mush it, and it's mushy inside, it's fly infested. I mean, there's no flies in there, but you know what I mean. They get in there and eat it all up and regurgitate. Probably, I could go on and on about how disgusting this is, but
or how we thought you were gonna die.
Yeah, I thought, yeah, okay, but anyway. So,
do you want to do the ravioli video?
Yeah, I want to do the ravioli because this is my favorite meal. And we went to the
Okay,
grocery
and,
store, picked out just a few.
And you could talk over this. So I'm going to go ahead and play it while you're
Okay.
talking.
So we picked out a few ingredients, like we have this food. I love food. It can be very overpowering. I tell you when it's correctly. So frying sage and a little bit of olive oil here. Usually I'll do butter if I'm at home, but olive oil is there. And that's the fried sage that's going to go over our ravioli. Actually, it's simple butter sauce. So that might not even
there's a pesto.
Oh, that's right. And
ricotta and walnuts.
It's a walnut and ricotta pesto, and I brought it home. And I'm gonna try to do it. It was amazing. It had a very different flavor. It was amazing. And the store bought Spanish summer product.
No, it's walnut.
No, the ravioli.
Oh yeah.
And then the sauce. A little. This was probably, I think, the best.
Best meal that you made? Probably.
Personally, for me, I only made 2 meals, so this is definitely the best.
Well, you made 3 because you made the one.
Oh, that was horrible. What's the golf term?
The what?
The golf term when you want to go with.
Mulligan?
Yeah, I call it mulligan. You know, and after that is when I got sick. I had that at all. I had done my own cooking. And we topped it with fried sage leaves. It's so delicious. That was really good. I thought the flavors were just awesome in that one.
All right, so then we went south from there, and we stayed at a.
We're almost done, guys.
We're almost done. 2 more videos. If you're still with us, we love you guys.
I know, right?
So this next one is a walled city or a walled hamlet in Tuscany. Great choice.
Barbarino.
Barbarino Valdelsa. Louise found it, and great find.
It was amazing. I just was very disappointed in the kitchen setup and what was available to cook with, because the reason why I thought it was going to be perfect is because she's a cookbook author, and she says you have everything that you need to make a local Tuscan meal. And that was one of my things that I wanted to do. I really wanted to make something very authentic and do a video on it in the coolest little place. I mean, it was amazing, really. One of these days, I will probably show you the rope climb. But I don't think we don't have the rope climb.
I was going to put it together, but out of respect.
The rope climb, the stairs in this place to get up to the apartment or flat or whatever it would be called in Italy. They didn't have handrails. No, not handrails.
And ropes.
They had rope pulls. Okay, because you have to pull yourself up because the steps are slanted, and yeah, it was very interesting. But we got our exercise.
All right, so we'll play this video.
It's a beautiful place, though.
Barbarino Valdelsa. It is a really nice place. So this is the parking spot that we had to park on because they don't allow you to drive in. And there's the gate, the arch going into the walled city of Barbarino Valdelsa.
Very cool.
It's a very nice place.
It was one of the most interesting places that I've ever stayed.
Even just walking into it, you just feel like you're So quick.
Well, and protected, right? Yeah. Yeah. It's
Here's our view from the balcony, and look, roof kitties, roof kitties.
Jeff can spot the cat anywhere.
Oh, I love that. I love all of it. And there's our restaurant right down the road.
Yeah.
Good pizza.
Good pizza. Good salad. We ate there for dinner, like. And the views from the room, in the south.
Every time I walk by a window, I have to take a picture.
Yeah, it was beautiful. I mean, really, it's beautiful. Italy is
That's our little
gorgeous.
terrace up there,
Yeah.
looking out over Tuscany.
Yep.
It's as beautiful as they say it is,
And more.
and more. Just be prepared to put up with the travel to the one place to another and see the beauty
And the steps.
and the steps.
And the steps. But really, and I'm sorry I'm digging in my eyes tonight. I woke up this morning and I'm like, I don't know if you want to call it weepy eye or something. Almost like if you were going to get pink eye, but it's not like that. It's not, but anyway, it blurs your vision. It's just gross. All right, let's see. I know it's the blouse.
Psychosomatic, probably just
Louise
something.
would like you sprouted wings. Ah, right. Funny.
Took one for the team.
Did you have carbonara?
No.
Yes, I think I did order it once. I'm
Did you?
trying to think.
What is carbonara?
That's the stuff I wanted to make it. It's the with the guacamole. I can't pronounce the word. Remember pork cheek stuff? Remember the bacon? I said we make it here with bacon,
I
but
don't remember having anything like that there.
or did I have the cashew e pepe?
That sounds more familiar.
Maybe I didn't order the carbonara. Anyway, it's weird when you.
Anyway,
It's there's so much I could tell you about Italy and finding places and getting there and trying to figure out what you're going to eat and oh my gosh, but we had a great time.
all right, so we have one more video, and this was our anniversary, and Louise came up with this. So it was basically a wine, your typical wine tasting tour of
A very small
Chianti
winery.
Classico.
A Chianti
Very
Classico,
small.
yes.
And
Very interesting.
yeah, very interesting. And
Dynamic
she
person.
picked out the blind taste testing or blind tasting for us. And this is how it went.
Okay. I'm still going between the youngest and the oldest.
I think I took a wild guess on the youngest and the old.
Well, the thing is, too, is it the youngest and oldest between the red or the white?
Is table
White
talking
would be-
like cheating?
White would be.
Right, table talk.
Table talking might be cheating. Oh.
I picked the oldest.
Are you doing it based on the color or?
I can't see it now. So,
But you can taste there's.
Right. I didn't find the one that I thought. The one that I think is white, I didn't put as the youngest or the oldest.
Okay. Unless it's just a chilled red. Okay, I hope I won.
Sorry?
I hope I won.
I'm sure you won.
I'm sure.
I'm sure about that.
You know, I think that's the whole exercise is making you really think.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
see. Shall we start?
Yes.
Are you ready? Okay.
Yes.
So are these all red wines?
No.
Oh.
No.
No.
No. Yes, that's true. These are not all red wines. Which one is the intrusive one?
3.
Number 3, okay. Bene, we agree it's number 3. Is it rosé or is it white?
I'm saying white.
I'm saying white too.
It's like now you have 2 roads in front of you.
Yeah.
Okay, so one road is leading you to something that is more like a fruit character, like red fruits, okay, and then a lot of mineralities. That would be the rosé. The other one is more like chocolate fruit.
I was
And,
getting more like apple pear. You know,
Okay,
something a little sweet
okay,
on
okay,
the-
okay. A little sweet, okay. For you?
It was crisp.
So fresh.
Fresh, and I thought it was white.
Okay.
Not rosé.
But check the fruit. If the fruit is red, it's mostly rosé. It's likely a rosé. If the fruit is a white, it's certainly a white grape.
He's playing with our heads now because
I know. I'm trying to think.
I'm gonna stand my ground on white because that's really
Whitey, okay.
yeah.
What about you,
Probably
Madame?
wrong.
I'll go with rosé.
And it's a rosé.
You're okay. Go easy.
Now, which one is the youngest? Which one is the oldest?
For me, 1 is the oldest
Okay.
and 4 is the youngest.
1 is the oldest, 4 is the youngest.
And I have 1 is the oldest, and I was between 3 or 4 as the youngest.
I tell you that so the number 3 obviously is the rosé, so technically speaking, you consider it the youngest. That's among the others, among the reds. That's 1 which is the youngest, and it has the same age of the number 3.
Okay.
So
So hey, I'm on to this.
Did you get it?
I said 3 or 4. So
okay, you said what is the young for you?
Youngest 4, oldest 1.
Can you justify to me? Can you tell me why?
Let me taste it again and tell you.
Sure,
why.
sure.
you want me to do that too?
You should like, yes.
The acidity in number 1 seems a little lower.
The first more short, maybe.
This was really nice in the way that some of the favorites I had over here were really nice.
And I feel like number 1 is the oldest because it has a little bit more complexity to it. So it kind of like it floats along your tongue and you get different notes as it goes. So that's how I picked number 1.
That's very correct. You're both correct. Number 1 is the oldest. Number 4 is the youngest, and it has actually the same age of number 3, 2024.
Yeah.
It's a sample of Sangiovese from the barrel. So very good. And now, what about the defect?
Number 2.
2.
Pretty
Horrible.
clear, right?
Oh, you can't even smell it without knowing it.
It's a you know, certainly a defect that it's something that you have to recognize when they serve it in a restaurant. You have the right to send back the bottle.
Yes,
So
I have before actually.
it could happen because of the cork. Maybe you got too much porosity, too much oxygen coming in, oxidize your wine.
This has been
Bravi.
fantastic. Yes.
Give me 10, give me 10. Here we go, give me 10. Here we go. Bravissimi.
That was a really super cool experience.
It
Probably
was.
one of the most interesting experience or the greatest experiences we had together.
Yeah, it was. It was a lot of fun. The food was good, like the little nibbles and stuff. And I will say the nibbles were better in Australia. The wine tasting nibbles
I'm trying to remember.
at the salt place. The wine tasting that
Oh,
we
they
went to
were
at the
real-
salt. They were like
because they told
yeah.
you which ones
Yeah.
to taste.
Yeah,
with
it was
which wines.
Yeah, and well, so did
And it was
Curacao.
but it was also tied to their salts.
Yeah, it was.
So it was
amazing.
it was a little
Yeah,
deeper.
It,
It was like wine and
yeah.
salt. So it was.
But
pretty
those
impressive.
kind of experiences are like one in a lifetime, you know? I mean, seek those out when you travel. Not the tourist.
Yeah,
you
don't
know,
do the normal tourist.
Don't do the tourist things. Try to find these small producers of whatever that area is known for, you know? Like if I was going to go to Georgia and go to, what is it? Vidalia, something like that. Anyway, I always say it Vidalia, but I get
Vidalia.
I'm schooled every time I say that.
It's Vidalia.
It's Vidalia. So anyway, it doesn't matter. But the Sweet Onion State, the Sweet Onion Town.
Isn't it Vidalia?
No, I don't think so. I get schooled. I say Vidalia, but anyway,
You say Vidalia.
I'm wrong all the time. So, but like if I was there,
Somebody will tell us.
I would want to see where those onions are grown. I would want to go there. I want to see that, but not in a tourist place. I want to go to, Aunt Joe's house, in the middle of nowhere and find these onions. Of course, they grow underground. What do you see? You see the sprouts, but you know what I'm saying.
I think it's Vidalia.
Vidalia.
Not Vidalia.
Okay, Vidalia. It might be. I get. Oh, Wendy, I'm
Sweet
schooled.
onions.
I'm schooled all the time, and I'm okay with it. It's fine.
Yeah, we got a lot of school.
Because I don't know. Sometimes, like tonight, I'm thinking, God, these people are gonna think I am stupid. I am not a stupid person at all.
It's a big world,
But
and a lot to learn.
It's a lot to learn, a lot to absorb, and I don't. My memory's not that great anymore, so it's like I can't remember this, I can't remember that. But anyway, thank you, Nikki. So that was a lot longer. Jeff worked like so incredibly hard, nonstop, to put those videos together. I don't want to apologize for the length that this took because you have a choice. You don't have to be here, right? You can leave at any time, watch at any time, fast forward, watch the replay. It doesn't matter. But we wanted to do this because a lot of times, like in Australia, we realized what our mistakes were. We have still so much to show you and tell you about Australia. But because we didn't do it when we first got back, because honestly, we just sort of collapsed and fell apart, both of us. Collapsed and fell apart. I went on a sabbatical for all summer, pretty much. We were not right. And so we didn't get our videos out in time. Now they almost seem like afterthoughts, even though they're as dynamic as these. So we didn't want to make that mistake this time because I want to share this with you guys because it's so incredible to travel. And whether you can travel or can't travel, if we can travel, I want to take you with us or at least show you where we went. So I appreciate you being here. And I appreciate Jeff so much for putting all of those things together. Like it takes a lot of work to break all this down. It is a lot of work and he's still going through the Australia stuff. We're going to get this.
I've got a lot of really cool Australia stuff.
Me too.
I wanted to load one of the music videos that I did from Australia, which is kind of a love song to Tasmania called Island Heart, but it's too big of a video to load here. But if you go to YouTube and you search Avoiding Highways Island Heart, Avoiding Highways Island Heart, it'll show up. And it's what?
Go up to the comments.
Comments.
So, and I think what we will do. No, it wasn't a copyright strike. I hope not. We shouldn't have. Jeff was very careful.
Where'd you see that?
Wendy, down below a little bit.
Oh, we might have got one for some of the stuff in. Maybe some of the stuff in. Oktoberfest, but that was not performed by the original performers. So even the
how did that show up, Wendy? That's an interesting thing.
Yeah, I'd like to know how that showed
how
up.
do you know that?
The only one would have been Sweet Caroline or something, but I figured that it's performed by somebody else. It wasn't the original performance.
And we'll probably just pull it down. We'll pull the video down. So those of you that were here, we're here.
Hey, you're here.
Yeah. And then we'll pull it down because copyright strikes is not something that I play around with. So Jeff was really careful about trying to get any background music out that would cause a problem. But I didn't think about the Sweet Caroline. I didn't even think about that. So, I mean, they make it so ridiculous sometimes, but
it was performed live by a band. It wasn't performed it wasn't like we stole the original music. And every bit of music that you guys heard tonight, the background music on all of these videos was all artificial intelligence generated music.
Yeah. So anyway, well, it's okay.
There's no copyright.
So I think eventually we will probably do some sort of
Winnie
tribute
says,
to Australia.
my mind goes places. I worry too much. Well, hopefully you didn't.
So maybe we didn't get a copyright strike. So who knows? I'll look into it. But thanks, Wendy. And yeah, we might get one for some, now that you bring that up. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Well, we did that on New Year's Eve, and we didn't play anything that was pre-recorded, but we had people join us that were singers, and they sang songs.
Yeah,
they did such a good job that we got a copyright strike for that.
Well, maybe we didn't. Wendy said maybe she's just that's not what she meant at all. Okay, gotcha, Wendy. Anyway, we have on New Year's Eve, we have gotten them for some things. So like we're kind of used to it. And some of the music that we pay for, we've actually gotten copyright strikes. So anyway, we're not trying to copyright anybody or anything like that. No. So thank you, Penny. I think she said it would cost thousands just to be able to experience all of this beauty. Thank you. This trip was not that bad as far as cost goes. This trip was not that bad. Australia.
Well, we kind of blew it in Australia by taking the train, although I don't regret it.
Yeah.
If somebody asked me, is it worth it? I'd say rent a car and drive.
Well,
you can drive through the outback.
Don't suggest that.
Why?
Because if somebody, don't.
I would do it.
Well, it depends on where you're going. It could
John,
be sketchy.
What do you think?
John would say no. You don't drive
from Alice Springs to
Adelaide. You could do that probably.
I would do it. That's what.
But anyway, we spent a lot of money on that. Was a trip of a lifetime, and we really did spend a lot of money on that trip. I don't regret a dime of it. It was an amazing trip from beginning to end. We fit a lot in. Italy, Germany, and all that. That was a much, much lower key, much more reasonably priced.
We're starting to learn a lot about the balance between planning, under planning, and over planning.
Yeah.
And there is a balance there. We don't know exactly what it is right now, but it's not the over planning that we did in Australia, and it's not the under planning that we did in Italy. Somewhere in between there. But for everybody, it's different.
Yep.
Live and learn, Nikki says.
That's right. And I'm a control freak, so it was a little weird to not have a plan, but it turned out to be the best thing not to have a plan. We just went where our heart told us to go, and we had a great time. And we missed a ton of stuff. We know that we missed a ton of stuff, things that probably would have been amazing too. But what we experienced, we were fully immersed in for that moment in time. And I can't say that totally about Australia because we did it different. I planned everything out to the T. We had a schedule to keep. We were going here to here to here to here.
There were still enough surprises.
Yeah.
But I think there was still the stress of tomorrow we've got to do this. Tomorrow, the next day we've got to do this. And check in, check out, and all that, where we thought we built in enough extra days.
Yeah, we didn't build in enough extra days, but in Italy, it was like, well, I guess we better figure out where we're going. Literally, I didn't book the places.
It's kind of nice to just go.
Yeah, where are we going to go next?
Because there's no expectation, there's no failure.
Yeah, it was wonderful. So we had a great trip. But I'll be honest, I'm glad to be back, and I am too. Glad to be back to work.
I'll tell you what, I'm glad to be back to my dogs and my cats. And cats.
Oh.
I say cats.
We own one. We have one cat. Now we have another cat.
Now we have another
Jeff's
cat.
adopted another cat.
No, the cat adopted us.
Okay. Now he's introducing him to the dog. So I said, all right, that's fine. 5 animals. So I said, that's fine, but you have to take him to the vet, make sure he doesn't have fleas because I don't want him in the house with fleas. All this kind of stuff.
We got to get him fixed.
We got to get him fixed. But anyway,
his name is General.
He's mouthy as hell.
He is so sweet.
He's very sweet. He's just a stray that has just adopted us. So I guess we're those people.
But he's not like a wandering stray. We're pretty sure he was born at the house next door, and he lives in their crawl space. But he's adopted us because nobody else would take him. And
I mean, I guess there's some
Sweet
feral
stuff.
cats around here. This one's not though. This one is not true feral. I mean,
yeah,
I've raised feral
when I
cats.
introduced
This
him
one
to
is
the dogs
not.
today. He didn't have any problem with the dogs, but he also knows he draws the lines.
Yeah.
The dogs can do what they want to do up to a certain point, and then he's like, boop, nope, not
All
gonna
right, we
happen.
have got to wrap this up. It is
We'll wrap it
9 o'clock at night.
It is.
This was not my intent, guys. I thought 6:30, maybe till 8 o'clock. So thank you for hanging in there, for everybody that's hung in there so long. My gosh, I love you guys.
Nikki said, random question, Jeff, are you former military?
Yeah.
I was in the Navy.
Yeah. And then be fair, you toured Australia as if you were never coming again. I know, right?
We did.
Yeah,
we thought it was a one-time thing, but we will be back, John.
Definitely, God willing, we will be back.
So if you have doors, lock them because
Yeah. Right.
Special pat for my doppelganger.
Oh yeah,
George
I know,
the dog.
George.
And George is doing great, by the way. So anybody who is
he's been doing
familiar with George, he did have an issue.
Yeah, he herniated his disc or his back, I guess disc would be saying. Right when we got back from Australia. That was another thing. So right when we got back from Australia, I mean within a couple of days, this dog was at the emergency vet having $10,000 surgery on his back. So it was, and then the rehab, and Jeff and I had to be in separate places for that rehab period. It was a very stressful
because
time.
he had to keep the other animals away from
Right,
him.
because
So
he
he had to be by himself.
And George was a pain in the butt to rehab. He's stubborn as hell. And when I would want to get him out to go take him outside, to be on my schedule, it was always going to be on George's schedule. There was times when he would not come out of the crate for me until 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
He was either too tired or too ready to go. And you're like, George, now we're at the point of George, calm down, dude. Your spinal cord can't take all this excitement. And he's like spinning around just for dinner.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Now he's totally back to normal. So it was all worth it, but it was a journey. So from getting home from Australia until we left for Germany was a really, really stressful time for us, and it just crazy. But we are so happy now to be back. I'm writing 2 cookbooks. Jeff is doing tons of editing. We are filming videos. It is amazing. We are just so happy, and we love you guys so much. And New Year's Eve is a go. I just found out from Jeff that he is off. So New Year's Eve is a go, and we will be partying like rock stars once again this year. I don't know how we're going to make it any different. We just hang out. I don't even know what we do.
We got to do something different. So the first year that we did a live New Year's thing, we did it at the other house. We set up lights and everything, got the guitar set up and blah, blah, blah. And the next time we did it here, and we did it in the living room, and we went until 5 a.m.
We had people come on, and people came on and sang, and
we should probably figure out if there's a way to get.
Was it Casey Chase?
Yeah, Casey.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. We had people come on and sing, and we had just fun. So maybe we'll plan that out a little bit better this year. Maybe try to reach out. Like, I want my friend Amber to come on and sing. So
if we can get some more people, like the first year we had a couple people come on. Last year we had a few. Yeah. But excuse me, I think if we think it through a little bit, we can. I don't know. I think it was really great last year. It's just that
spontaneous, yeah.
When you wake up and you're like, did we actually stay up live until 5 a.m? And you're like, yeah, we did.
Well, it is right. That's right. I'll email you. That's right. We'll get it together again, right? Dancing on the table.
Hey, Kate,
yeah.
Kate, can I make requests? Because I've got a few.
Yeah. Absolutely. That's right. All right, guys, let's get off here. Let's everybody go do your thing. I'm going to bed. That's what I do. at 9 o'clock at night. That's what I like to do at 6:30 or 7 o'clock at night.
Juggling. Done.
Juggling.
Big.
Oh, good
Juggling.
one. That is good one.
We have a hearth here, but I promise not
John.
to trip over it.
Yeah,
Bye,
that is awesome. So Jeff will do a juggling show. Oh, I love it. He will be having juggling balls delivered here. You won't start practicing.
I'm going to practice.
Yeah. Oh, he's going to do it. Good night, everybody. We love you. Thanks so
guys.
much. We will see you next Tuesday. I'll be doing a live Q&A next Tuesday. And also, if you haven't gotten on my email list, I don't have the link. So anyway, I'll catch up with you later. If you want to test any of these sauce recipes for me, reach out to me through Facebook or YouTube or wherever, because I do need people that are going to test them for me, because this is a real cookbook. This is a big deal. So I need to make sure that they hit every note. These are easy recipes. They're sauce recipes. They take just a few minutes to throw together. So if you like salad dressings and you want to try some of my homemade versions, please let me know. If you like sauces, let me know. And you can pick and choose which ones you want to test. All right. Love you guys.
Bye.